Yeah. Okay. So this was a couple years ago. It was 2020. It was 2020. It was just before the pandemic.
A pre-pandemic bat?
It's a pre-pandemic bat. And I guess it was 2019. It was the summer before. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter when.
It was COVID-19, so still pandemic bat. Just
Still
saying.
pandemic bat. So I, yada, 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 one night stand, had the windows open. Well, yes, unfortunately. I did not know it at the time. It was with a human man. And the windows were open because I didn't have AC in my apartment. So the windows always had to be open to get a breeze.
I feel like I do know this story. I don't know if you told me. Did you talk about this on Never Show the Monster? Or did we talk about this?
I don't know. I've told the story a number of times.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So kept hearing noises in the apartment that night and was like, I don't know. I'm probably just anxious because there's another person in my bed and that's making me uncomfortable. He could be a murderer. I don't know. I've never met him. So the next day I forget that I kept hearing noises until I start seeing a shadow in the hallway and like swooping just like you were describing. So I finally check it out. There's a bat. Can't get it out of the apartment. I'm screaming. It's screaming. Probably. I don't know. I can't hear it. And
Hypersonic.
yeah. So I get out of the house for the night and end up telling the guy who's a hypochondriac, but his mom is a nurse. And she was like, well, the guidelines are that if you wake up with a bat in your house, you need to get a rabies shot because its teeth are so tiny and sharp that it could bite you in the night and the wounds would close up and you'd never know. So you just have to get a rabies shot. So we went to the ER,
Oh my God.
Got the first round of rabies shots, which aren't like the big scary ones in the belly anymore. They're big scary ones in your legs.
I got the big scary one in the leg one time and I got bit by a dog.
Oh no, you had to do the whole rabies thing too?
Yeah.
Did you have to go back to the CDC like over the next couple weeks?
I must have.
You must have.
I feel like I had to do it twice.
I had to go back to the CDC 3 times after the ER.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it sucked.
Maybe this was like a tetanus thing that they did.
Oh, maybe tetanus.
That might be what it was. Yeah, I don't want to oversell this. Look. So you could be in the night attacked and made rabid by a bat.
Yeah, and so what you need to do is call animal control so that they can kill the bat and test the bat for rabies. Whereas what I did was call my landlady. And her one night stand came and scooped it out of the apartment.
Fantastic. And where's the bat now?
Yeah. He's in charge of the DOJ.
That's my understanding. Yeah. Last I saw his LinkedIn updates.
He is vengeance.
He is vengeance. Yeah.
Val, I like that we both have our nails painted too. We didn't coordinate that, guys.
Oh, yeah.
That's cute.
Hey. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. So,
High fashion.
Kelly, a follow-up question on this, because your concern was like, hey, there's this man in my bed. I don't know if he's murdered anyone. Why don't we require proof of life of our sexual partners for one night stands?
Wow.
Well, I do have proof of life.
Well, no, but you need proof of life of their past people, right? Like, be like,
That's a
hey,
good question.
here's my body count, and you can call any of them and know that I did not murder them.
It's too easy to deep fake.
Yeah,
it's too easy to deep fake.
That's true.
Yeah, ChatGPT is giving references.
Now, I did message friends and say, this man is coming over to my house. Here's his first and last name and his profile picture. So I was safe in that regard.
You can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, which in 2019 might have been enough to do something.
It's true.
I
It was
didn't
a pre-pandemic world.
Yeah.
Fortunately. Unfortunately.
And no rabies, right?
No rabies. We caught it in time.
Awesome.
So it's a one night stand, no rabies, no babies. Pretty
No
much
rabies,
all
no
of
babies.
the
No rabies, no
that you
babies.
want to have.
Kelly, I'm making you that t-shirt.
Yay.
No rabies, no babies.
The market is stable.
I mean, I'm at 2 and Kylan's at 1, so
That's true. So actually, we're fucking up the baby ratio.
Yeah, this is an
Well,
unprecedented number of babies.
But the number of babies remains static? Or did you have... Are there more babies since last time you were on the show?
No.
But Val is new.
I've never been on the show. So.
Right, but did you have
adding.
both those babies when the show came out?
No, I had them a long time ago.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, we're golden. This is fine.
Okay, good.
This is
Okay.
fine. I don't...
Okay.
Look. I knew we never should have switched off the gold standard to babies, but it just... people wanted it. That's what the people wanted.
It just happened, yeah. No rabies here.
No
Nice.
rabies here.
Yeah.
That's important. That's
Same
it's
here
a bad
for
one.
now, but Reggie might show up during this
Oh, he's got a
recording.
name.
Of course he's got a name. Are you kidding me?
Of course.
Is he
we have
named after
all-
Reggie Watts because you need like a band leader for your show?
I wish I was that clever. I think I was just really drunk during the podcast when he first showed up. Josh asked
Reggie.
me, did I name the bat? And I just came up with Reggie. Reggie just felt right.
Cool. Yeah.
I love it.
I mean, odds are good. He's a fruit bat, so he's a veggie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Reggie's a veggie.
We've got a groundhog that my daughter named Alien.
Okay.
We got a groundhog that we thought Alien was a boy, but then one day she showed up with all of her babies. She's been living here for about 2 years in our front
Aw.
yard. We got a family of armadillos in the backyard, which is crazy.
Wow, you
also
got a
have-
real critter corner.
Yeah, motherfucking
Yeah.
St. Francis is on the show this week.
Well, but also, I found in the past 2 weeks, I found 3 copperheads, and we have a
Not gonna be good for the groundhogs.
Yeah, we're on our second year of a absolutely insane brown recluse infestation.
No.
No.
And you're in a murder basement. There must
I
be so many
know.
down there.
Yeah.
Probably.
Nothing says reclusive like a murder basement.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the thing. I forgot, like, this part of Arkansas is
Hot
Spider
mess.
City.
it's
Spider City.
Just I'm just surrounded by animals, whether I like them or not. I saw a
At least
coyote in my yard yesterday.
See, that's fun.
During the
I
day.
didn't even know coyotes were there.
I didn't either.
What the heck?
Too many fucking animals. I will say, too many.
Did you name the coyote?
I didn't name the coyote. If he comes back, like
Yeah.
usually, like that's kind of the thing. Like if they've
Yeah.
like, established a home here, I'm looking around for the bat. I'm
You
just
have to own them.
I feel like this is really just you buy some fencing, you create a petting zoo out of this situation. That's passive income. Anybody in the blogosphere is going to tell you need passive income.
That's
There you
true.
And look, and if
really-
you're like, hey, you can
yeah.
pet everything, but you can't pet the brown recluses. People are going to show up because they're going to be like, I want to pet the brown recluses. And you're like, no,
recluses,
sir,
yeah.
you cannot.
Maybe I could
I
start like a
am-
brown recluse adoption agency. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
you can
There you go.
adopt.
Maybe they
brown
wouldn't be as
recluse.
poisonous if they had friends
What's
and
the
family.
liability on that?
I was going to say, I think the insurance is going to be through the roof.
Yeah.
No,
I'll just
you
do
have
it-
to do it the way people do ayahuasca. You don't sell them the brown recluse. They
Right.
buy like the food that they're going to have at your house, which is
Which is-
totally above board, and you
Their
gift them a brown
Flesh.
recluse.
Yeah. All right, here's a pound of flesh from the murder basement. Comes with a free brown recluse.
See, that's what we're talking about.
The flesh is necrotic because it's been bitten by the brown recluse.
Said you wanted your steak well done.
Gross.
Delicious.
This is a great crossover, Kesha.
Yes,
podcast.
I'm so excited.
it sure is. Ahoy, listeners! This is Debut Buddies. It's a fortnightly podcast about firsts. My name is Nate, and I'm one of the buddies.
I'm Kelly. I'm an additional buddy.
And this week, we only podcast when we're happy, and we're happy right now.
I love that.
Right?
So good.
Yeah.
We got a fuckload of firsts for you. The first of the firsts is that this is a crossover episode with the In Defense of Kesha podcast, whose hosts have names that might make you think that they're going to be in Death Stranding 2 as NPCs. But they are not. They are, in fact, real people, not created by a non-reclusive, quirky Japanese video game creator.
Unless that's how you view God.
Yeah, well, I mean, Shouldn't we
There's
all?
a lot of layers there.
Yeah. I think you've actually struck a chord that should be meaningful to everyone.
I believe so.
Struck a chord.
That's
Because
right.
we're talking about music.
Those guests are Kylan Savage. Kylan, welcome back.
Hey, I'm glad to be a buddy again.
We're glad to have you being a buddy.
It's been about a year, right?
It has.
It was
been
like
about a year.
July last time I was on.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
It's perfect. You're like clockwork.
So it's like another first. It's my first anniversary.
annual-
It is your first
of
anniversary.
return of being on Debut Buddies.
Yeah. It's your,
Damn, fuckload
it's
of
your
firsts
first trip
indeed.
to the Two Timers Club.
Ooh,
Because you've been here
it's got
twice.
a good ring to it.
And you're also cheating on your wife to be here, so it works.
Two-time and
We
That's
all
right.
say
trash
We all
man.
say. Mhm.
And our other guest is Valentine Hellman. Valentine, welcome to the show. We'll call you Val the rest
you.
of the time.
You can, if you want to.
Okay. What do you want?
mean-
What do you prefer?
I prefer Valentine. I introduce myself as that. But
Great.
people shorten it to Val, and that's just what happens. And I can live with that. So
Can we just I want to spend maybe 25 minutes talking about how fucking badass your name is and how it's
Well,
like
thank you.
how did
Thank
that even
you.
happen? Like
it's German. It's my dad's name, my grandpa's name. So just kind of
shit.
passed down.
so
to
you are
the-
from
Wait,
a
so you're
long
also
line
the
of
third?
Valentine's Hellman?
Yeah. Well, except our middle names aren't the same, so I'm not the
Okay.
third because different middle names. But
Oh.
our name. So the last name spelling though is one of those Ellis Island things where you come through Ellis
Mhm.
Island, you tell them your name, and they're just like, that sounds like this, and they write it this way. So it was originally like more of a German spelling, Hehlmann.
Cool.
So
I didn't even know this.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
But
we've
I mean-
never talked about it. So
I don't know. Like
I know.
When you in your past, you handed someone a business card and they've like died because they were like, "Whoa, no one's ever had a
mean-
name this cool."
in college, people liked it a lot. I haven't had a lot of opportunity to hand out business cards in adult life, but when I
But a
have-
lot of opportunities in college?
no, just people would hear my name and they'd be like, "Whoa, dude." So it was the '90s. They said "whoa, dude" a lot.
Oh, sure, yeah. They were wearing flannel.
Yeah, yes, everybody was wearing flannel.
Those
Yeah.
are the two things we know about the 90s.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saying, whoa,
Yeah.
dude, and wearing flannel.
Yep.
The subject of our episode this time was probably alive, also in the '90s. I didn't actually. Let me look up.
Yeah.
I had her
yeah,
date of
she
birth
was-
Yeah.
somewhere. Yeah, she was alive for almost 3 years.
There you go.
By 90 or by
By 90, yeah.
By 90.
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Not for the 90s. That would be wild.
Yeah.
I want whatever she's having. If there's somebody who's like, no, I didn't age for a decade because I didn't want to. The other first we're going to talk about here is the first indie Kesha record, because this album, this new album, is off the major label and away from her tumultuous and terrifying shit that she had to put up with. So that's cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm glad y'all went with this because so Kelly asked me if I was ready to come back on again. And I said fuck yeah, and she's like, okay, I have a list of all the things that you've already suggested, and I was like, well, hold on, I have a new list that I
And I added them to the spreadsheet.
good. And yeah, and it was like the week before the new album was being released, and I thought it would be a fun first because so Valentine and I have our In Defense of Kesha podcast, where essentially the premise is we talk to people about music, friends and family, and people that have written Kesha off, and try to find
Now, written
based
them
on
off of their taxes or
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Great,
There's just a certain
very
form you have to fill
popular
out, yes.
deduction is the Kesha
Yeah.
deduction.
That's true. And we try to get them. We try to find a song, like one single song in Kesha's discography that we think they would enjoy.
It's
And
a
we've
fun
been-
podcast.
We've been relatively successful, right, Valentine?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah. I mean,
there's only we've
we
only
have-
released a couple episodes. We have like 8 episodes done. I just am really bad at putting them up. But this is hopefully motivation for me to
we haven't had anyone hate the
That's
song we
true.
picked for them or even dislike it. It's always like a 3.5 out of 5.
or they've been too polite to tell
Well,
us.
yeah.
That was my
that's-
follow-up
We
question.
invited them on
I
the
mean,
podcast.
yeah.
But we still count that as a win.
Yeah.
We still count
Oh
it.
yeah, you
Moral
get them
victory.
publicly saying that she's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Here's a thought for you: is anybody who you have on your show, have them come onto our show for just like a 10-minute segment, and we can do a thing where we follow up and we're like, "Now, did you really like that Kesha song, or were you just being?"
I
nuts?
love that.
Yeah, we'll add a new segment to the show.
Called the Kesha deduction.
yeah, perfect.
There's got to be like we need another court pun of some sort. The Kesha settlement. The Kesha. I don't know. Well, we'll workshop it.
Yeah, we'll fix it in post. Yeah. So we love to talk about Kesha, and this felt like a great opportunity to talk about the new Kesha album. The funny thing is, Valentine and I haven't discussed the new album together at all.
Wow.
This is
So this is your
us-
first discussion about it too.
This is the first In Defense of Kesha discussion of the first independent Kesha release.
Yeah, I texted him earlier today and said something about it, and he's like, "Oh, that's surprising." And then I'm like, "Well, let's wait and talk about it tonight." So
Save it for the pod. Save it for the pod.
Yeah, because I don't think we have spoken about Kesha on Debut Buddies ever.
No.
So
Or in our personal lives together.
no, I don't. Yeah, I don't think we have. I mean, honestly, like it's weird because for someone with so much sort of cultural resonance, I don't talk about Kesha very much. I don't think about Kesha very much, and not in a like
valid.
negative way. Just
Right.
like I didn't really. I will own up to a general lack of familiarity with Kesha's discography outside of TikTok. Right, like that song I knew. And I know of kind of the ethos, the vibe of some of the
Right.
pop stuff from the beginning. But I didn't know a lot of this. And not to bury the lead, like upon listening to this album, like you're not gonna have to convince me of much because I like at least 6 songs on this a lot.
Cool.
And
That's
don't,
more than half.
and I
Barely.
don't dislike any. Like I listened to it 3 times since we talked about doing this, and I was just like, no, this fucking bops. This is great. Like I don't. There's just stuff in here that really speaks to me more for my personal tastes, but it's not. Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think this is bad. I think it's better than the reviews are giving it. Than general critical consensus is.
Right.
Oh
personally.
no. People are saying bad things. I didn't look
yeah.
up anything.
I mean, they're giving it like a 6
Pitchfork
out of
gave it
10
a
kind of
5,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not getting tanked. It's just not getting praised either.
Valentine, you opened your mouth to say something.
6 out of 10. I mean, that's bullshit.
Yeah, I agree.
It's better than that. It's better than
Yeah.
that. It's not my favorite Kesha album, but it's not.
No.
It's not 6 out of 10. Fuck that.
No.
What are y'all's favorite Kesha albums?
Oh, man,
Right
That's a
now. Right
toss-up.
now. Let's
I can do you want,
quantify
like,
that with-
I can tell you my top, and
Okay.
and let me digress a little bit.
we love a digression.
May I pontificate?
Maybe that's what the segment should be called, the Kesha digression.
Yeah, there
the
you
Kesha
go.
digression.
Just
You may
saying.
approach the bench.
So my favorite Kesha album is Rainbow by
Standard deviation.
by a fairly big margin. So that was her album that came out in 2017, and actually the name of our podcast was inspired by. So that album came out. So I've always been a Kesha fan, like from the very beginning. And I always sort of like couched it, especially like in the mid 2010s. Like I kind of couched it in like an irony of just like, oh, this is just like, oh, isn't it so silly? She sings about brushing her teeth with Jack Daniels, but deep down in my soul, I was like, I love this. And I actually, In Defense of Kesha comes about. I was working freelance for a music review blog at the time, and I pitched them an article titled "In Defense of Kesha," and they didn't go for it. But
rude.
I know. But essentially, the idea was for me at that time is like Kesha's been written off as this sort of like, silly
Party girl,
pop party kind of thing, and then Rainbow has some flaws for her as a songwriter, but
Nope.
you could. But I think it's a really great and really poignant artistic growth for her, and I think that like so many people just wrote her off as this one thing, and she's actually this like totally other entity within pop music and as a songwriter. So yeah, that one it's got some major bops on it. My favorite Kesha song of all time is on that album,
which is
"Hunt You Down,"
okay.
which was recently covered by Kylan Butts.
Incredible name, no notes.
Really wonderful made up name.
No,
nice,
but
nice
now that song is like blowing up within country circles.
Okay.
Yeah. So Kesha has
So
this
that's
whole
all country
history.
does now is steal songs written by people earlier.
That's all country's ever done.
Well, this is true.
That's literally the definition of country music. Like the first like Carter family recordings where the patriarch of the Carter family went and just walked around in Kentucky and just listened to people singing their old family songs and was like, hey, can I record you on a phonograph singing that? And then without all of these people, all these hillbillies that didn't have like electricity and stuff, he sold those recordings and made like a shit ton of money. That's been. Listen, I could also talk about country music for forever, but I won't. Yeah.
Not this episode.
Valentine, what's your favorite Kesha album?
It's a toss-up between High Road and Rainbow. So,
High Road is so good.
Yeah.
Tell me more about High Road. We got the spiel about Rainbow.
There is a lot of variation on High Road of just the styles of music. Because there's some stuff on there that's very sparse, and it's pretty just like acoustic guitar and then a few voices and stuff. And then there's a couple more of the poppy tracks. There's a track that's almost entirely chiptune, singing about how she wants to see you in your birthday suit. So it's
I've often said too, High Road is fascinating to me because it's half the album is sort of the continuation of what she did on Rainbow, and then the other half is her sort of reclaiming the like party girl image, but taking it on herself, right? Like whereas in the beginning I feel like that was sort of pushed on her, and then High Road is a lot of sort of reclaiming that position and doing it on her own terms. Plus, she got motherfucking Brian Wilson to do background vocals on a song.
Wow.
I forgot
R.I.P.
about that. Oh, I didn't know about that.
Just
you didn't know Brian Wilson died?
No, I don't know stuff.
Okay.
I don't know stuff either.
Thanks. We can be in it together.
All
Can't
right.
wait for
The
Kylan
first
have to
time-
do I See What You Did There all alone.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready. I've been prepping. Yeah, she got Sturgill Simpson and Brian Wilson to just do like background vocals on it. Like you gotta have some chops if you're gonna get those
that's
guys
cool.
on a song. I know.
Yeah,
Kesha's
absolutely.
fucking rad, guys.
So one of my questions after listening to this, she has which of the tracks on here is like, I was like, which one is the country one? Yippee-ki-yay, of course.
Yep.
But I haven't listened to much of her music at all. I've heard their radio singles, in bars. So I was like, does she have a history of doing country stuff?
She does. So her mom. So okay. Listen, I'm so excited, everybody.
You just can't hide it.
I can't. No, so her mom, her and her mom moved to Nashville, like right after she was born, and her mom is actually a pretty behind the scenes, but has been a country music songwriter.
Cool.
For years and years. She actually wrote Old Flames Can't Hold a Candle to You, which was recorded by Dolly Parton. That was her big
Whoa.
thing. Yeah. So there's a funny anecdote about Kesha, like when she first got started. So she grew up basically in like Nashville recording studios because her mom would like go to sessions and she would go with her and stuff. So she just like grew up around country music. And when she first got started, she actually was sending 2 demos to different record labels. One was like a singer-songwriter, like earnest country, think like early Taylor Swift, like teenage
This
kind
is
of
sounding
thing.
familiar.
And she tried that, and then she also had this song where she was just kind of like fucking around to like a trip hop beat.
Yeah.
And then that was the one that like record label executives thought like, oh well, this is like different enough. But she's always been, you know, a little bit, and I say this completely complimentary, a little bit white trash.
Oh yeah, no. One of my favorite musicians, Lydia Lovelace, is so trashy.
Yeah.
Love her to death. Like that's so appealing to me.
Yes. Yeah, and so she, you know, it's been cool to see her sort of embrace those country roots. She actually does a version on the album Rainbow. She does a version of Old Flames, Can't Hold a Candle to You with Dolly Parton, which was written by her mom. Wow. It's like a whole thing. It's beautiful.
Oh, that's so lovely. Huh?
Yeah. Or where we are.
Oh, I was asking about the country stuff. You answered the question. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah.
You're in your murder basement. Everything's okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So, I mean, here's the thing. Like I said earlier, not a lot of experience with Kesha, but in listening to Period in this new record, I had a very like, oh, this very much feels like kind of late career Taylor Swift in that we're experimenting a lot with different things. We're doing some stuff that is pressing at the boundaries of definition, right? Which I think is really interesting. And I'm happy to hear you both talk about these previous records as these sorts of meldings of styles too. Because one of the things I noticed about Period most was that the kind of party girl tracks that I think the critics are deriding as being throwbacks that don't work, but I don't think that's what they are. And I think that's part of the fundamental misunderstanding is like they are possessed in a different way, right? There's a certain like, okay, I'm not saying this just to say it, to be provocative anymore. I'm saying it because it's true, and this is the clearest way to say it, and it's okay for me to say it as a woman, etc. Right? Like it's just very cool. It's a fascinating music. I had not ever listened to Kesha critically, and listening to this, I was just like,
do I have a
wow,
podcast
like,
for you?
So because I think she's incredibly earnest with all of it, and I think that's what's so interesting. Is it's like just because it's got like just because it's spicy or has like a joke mixed in doesn't make it insincere.
Right.
You know?
I think that's sort of something that Valentine talks about a lot in Defense of Kesha, of how what's the term?
She's very irreverent.
Very irreverent. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But she is always just like very genuine. And I feel like she makes a lot of jokes and then people just take it at face value.
Yeah.
Right? Of like the whole like party girl persona. But you can also just earnestly want to party. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
Even the line that I reused for the intro, I only drink when I'm happy and I'm drunk right now. Like that's
such a great way to start the album.
And it speaks to the actual ethos of most people when they're drinking, right? Like it has layers of like denial of alcoholism and all these things. and maybe I'm reading into it a lot because I'm a 70-something-year-old man, but I always have to go older.
Sure.
But
Nate's 130.
It's true.
130. Yeah. Oh, by the way, can I just ask really quickly, how's everyone's E levels right now? Like where are we at in terms of
pretty
E
high
levels?
E right now. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
I don't know about Kelly,
E
but
level?
I'm high on E right now.
Wow, it took me a minute. We record so
I know you
far.
record. I know that's always my favorite part. So Val, they just released an episode that came out today or yesterday. Very
Today.
recently. Yeah. About the first baseball Walk On Music, and they talked extensively in that episode about T levels.
Okay, yeah.
E level. No one talks about E levels, so I just had to double check, make sure everyone.
That's a good gauge. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
How are y'all's?
I will say, I think In Defense of Kesha is a very high E podcast.
Definitely not high T. I mean, not that I don't. I've never met Kylan in person, but I think he's like me, where neither one of us is probably high T.
Weirdly, I'm the high T one amongst us all.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Haven't sorted that out yet.
Kelly, do you have a
suffering
favorite?
from?
Oh, go ahead.
I was just asking if she's suffering from toxic masculinity.
Unfortunately, I am. Yeah, it just led to adult acne in my case, though.
Kelly, do you have a favorite Kesha album?
I think de facto it must be this one.
Great. Okay. Well, yeah, because I would say the same thing.
Right.
Yeah, I've never listened to a full Kesha album apart from this one.
Although I will say, Kelly, I so genuinely appreciate that now there's this extra level of our friendship in which every time you hear Kesha in public, you think to text me. It makes my heart. It fills my soul.
It's just a little reminder to me, like, hey, you should say hi to Kylan.
Yeah, no, I love it. It makes me very happy.
And also, usually that's happening in a gay bar where I am
hell yeah,
pretty lit.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, you're living the Kesha lifestyle.
I truly am. Okay, so I want to hear y'all's opinion of this album, especially since you haven't discussed it between each other yet.
Ooh,
okay. Well, so what I texted Kylan earlier was that the day this came out, I listened to it on repeat for a long time while I was doing other stuff, and so then I was re-listening to it again today to just kind of take some notes and stuff. And I'm not 100% like the very opening track is not my favorite.
Ooh, do not like it.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't dislike it. I'm just like I could skip it if I'm listening to it.
Really?
I just found myself skipping. It doesn't really start until 2.5 minutes in. And so I was just scrolling through all the boring bits.
I loved all of that.
I did too.
Oh, good.
Nate, thank you.
I'm so heavy on all of the synthwave kind of dream pop stuff on this the most.
Well, and I can tell, so that song is called Freedom. It's the first one on the album. It's the first indie album. So I get that it's all it's got this real rebirth theme to it. I understand the point. Yeah, I understand the function of it. I'm gonna skip that song.
Yeah, me too.
That's fine. I love it. I'll listen to it twice or 3 times.
That's great.
So both of you can skip it.
That's great. I'm gonna double down and say I don't love Cathedral either, which is the bookend
all right,
to that one.
Wow. Okay. Already getting some dissenting opinions, but
I like pretty much everything else on the album. So.
But see, I have problems with other parts of the album. So I don't know. I was just now, right before we started recording, able to clarify this with my friend AJ Simmons. I think the only song I actively dislike on the album, now that I've listened to the album as a whole multiple times, is Joyride, the first single.
You dislike it?
I do. I really do. I really do.
Is it because it sounds like a Lady Gaga song?
No, it's to me it was a little too circusy. And so my friend AJ said it's a Balkans turbo folk song, which is hilarious. And I said it is hilarious. It's also entirely too similar to what it feels like inside my head at all times. It's just...
That's another single?
What?
Or is this your brain?
My brain.
Okay.
It's just the inside of my brain just feels like hyperpop Balkans turbo folk, which is
Got it.
Yeah, it's just a little too much for me. But,
so it just clashed.
Yeah, just too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kylan's good at this part.
Yeah, you've done it before. This was new for me. This is what you hear in your brain all the time?
All the motherfucking time.
Yeah. Too bad you can't ditch that party.
Yeah, I know. But this is very much like, it feels like, in a lot of ways, like classic Kesha, right? Like her delivery. Da, 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 da,
Yeah.
She's going to do like the vocal fry on, but it's just.
Talk singy, growls. Yeah, I don't dislike it, but it's not one of my favorites on here either. It's kind of
It's
an
not one of
what's
my
funny?
favorites, but I like it.
I like this one too, and it might be my second favorite.
Okay.
Second favorite? Wow.
This is good. This is good. Look, this is good radio when we're all disagreeing about things.
That's true.
If all of politics and sports tell me anything, we're supposed to disagree and have really hard takes.
Yeah. This song would be better with AI and if it was about crypto.
Barf.
Okay, there's another aspect of this album that Kelly, this is very much addressed you to do if we're doing the like multiverse crossover thing. You were on an episode of another show that I produce called the Everglow Show.
Yes.
Where what do we talk about? Did we talk about
A third eye circle, odd eye circle.
Odd Eye Circle, yes, which is a K-pop group.
Yes.
And so it took me a couple listens into this album.
Boy Crazy is a K-pop song?
Yes, exactly.
Yes!
That's exactly what I was going to say. And I even texted that to Eric. And I said, hey, listen to Boy Crazy. It's a K-pop song.
It's a K-pop song. That's in my notes too.
Yes. Yes.
And that is my favorite song on the album.
That makes sense.
All right.
I love it.
Kylan, you should have saved that from when we had Eric back on In Defense of Kesha.
That's true. I know.
Oh, well.
Because he only kind of liked the song that we picked for him. I think
Oh,
he would have loved
darn.
Boy
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, you'll just have to have him back and be like, we redid it.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I think really like Boy Crazy and Glow. Glow also feels like a K-pop song.
Yes, I agree.
So once the K-pop influences, like once I clocked that, like the whole like the album like really clicked for me. I was like, oh yeah, it's just K-pop.
I don't know
That's
any
such a-
K-pop.
You don't know any K-pop?
Yeah, you do. You know one. Boy Crazy.
Boy Crazy.
Well, okay, yeah. No,
Like that?
Her name is Kesha, so it's K-pop.
If it comes on, I'm just like, I don't want to listen to this tonight.
That's valid.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's also a part in Boy Crazy. It's so short. It's right at the beginning, but it reminds me of Crystal Castles. She does this weird scream with like a distortion on it. And I was like, this is exactly like a Crystal Castles album.
Oh,
but, you know, for a second.
Sorry, I know we're like jumping around.
Give us a little Boy Crazy. Give us a little taste of Boy
let's
Crazy,
do it.
since you know what.
This is straight up like an Espa song. I've also got K-pop on the brain because I just
There it was. There was the Crystal Castles scream.
I just recently watched K-pop Demon Hunters. You guys see that?
Oh,
movie?
I've heard great things. I haven't watched it yet. Nice.
So when she released this, you know, before the album came out, she had a video too. And so my first experience listening to it was watching the video.
How is it?
Video, I don't know. It was making my eyes hurt. I
no.
I didn't have a good experience, and I thought I didn't like the song, and I was like, but then I heard it on the album without watching the video, and I'm like, oh, I like this song a lot. This is cool.
Yeah, this is so fun. And I love the like I don't know. So I call my cat the boy. So I've been walking around the house going, gimme all the boy.
Oh, that's good.
What does Mouse do in response to that? Can I ask?
He's asleep. He doesn't know that this is happening.
Is Mouse another cat?
Yes, sorry.
There's one cat's the boy and one cat's the mouse. Or...
Well, it's the same. It's the same
One and
cat.
the
I call
same?
him the boy, but his name is Mouse.
Okay.
Mouse the boy, the cat.
Mouse the boy, the cat. Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, like Boy Crazy is an undeniable kind of song, right? Like it, and where it is on the record makes a lot of sense because it's like, hey, here we go, we're going again. Like, you thought we were going to stop going. We're going again. We're going hard.
But I like this little run. Boy Crazy, Glow, and Too Hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Too Hard.
I
love
little...
Too Hard. I thought Too Hard was really good.
Well,
I don't dislike Too Hard, but I forgot what it was because I like so many other songs so much more. That when I was looking at the track list again, I was like, Too Hard, what is that one? I couldn't remember it, and I had to listen to it again, and I was like, okay, I remember it, but...
It didn't stick out to you?
Well,
this one got me because I was like, oh, I have this person in my life.
Yeah.
So this one hit me.
Well, let me ask you all a question that might affect how you feel about a lot of the album, too, in general. How do you feel about Daft Punk?
There's a song on here that's Daft Punk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this one too, like Too Hard feels like later era, like Lucky era, like doing the Tron soundtrack era.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Love Forever is like the one
Straight
Daft
up.
Punk song that I know.
Yeah, I love that. I love that influence. I love bringing that sort of, again, like synthy sort of dance pop thing into it. I like this album the most when it's kind of on the gloomier side, but I think that's just me with most music. Like, I tend to find out that my favorite song on an album is the one that literally no one liked the most,
Right.
Which makes my participation in multiple music leagues very difficult.
They're like, Nate, stop picking Bomber.
Or even just like, I pick like the uplifting lyric to downbeat song, and people are like, no, I want give me the steak. Why are you trying to sell me sizzle? I want steak.
Well, you should check out Nate. You should check out Rainbow. I think you would dig Rainbow. Or I mean, I think Rainbow and High Road. Just go give those a listen.
Cool.
I think there's a lot on those.
I'm totally going to. Like, I'm fascinated by this. Largely, like, my wife's big into Taylor Swift, so I have grown an affinity for Taylor Swift over time because I've been exposed to the whole catalog. I'm like, oh, yeah, she's doing a lot of stuff. And I went through the same sort of arc with this record where I was like, oh, I totally assumed Kesha was one thing.
Right.
And Kesha is a very complex sort of artistic entity who is doing things that are very comparable to what Taylor Swift does. And it's just like different, these are all variations on themes. It's interesting.
Yeah. I'm totally going to use that as a pull quote for In Defense of Kesha.
Great.
Because you just basically, I mean, that's all we ever hope for on our show.
Yeah.
Is someone to say that succinctly.
Rainbow and High Road don't even sound like this record.
No.
Overall, I would say. So, yeah, so you're going to get something even more different than what you're expecting, I think.
Oh,
hopefully.
And like, I'm into that because it also sort of, like, Lady Gaga put out like basically a country record that was, recently, and then her most recent thing is like back to kind of a more
recently, Nate. That was like 6 years ago.
Look, I'm 130. Time passes differently for me. But yeah, I mean, and then her most recent record is more of a back to kind of doing like a
classic
hyper pop.
Yeah. And I admire that because I feel like there's. I don't know why this happened. This is sort of a sidebar conversation, but like literally no musician that I've ever liked has always done the same thing. But for some reason, I grew up believing like, oh, this person does this kind of music. And I'm just not really into it, so I'm not going to bother, right? Which is a real tying my hands behind my back for no good reason kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to think of examples where it's more like, oh, well, the Grateful Dead mostly sound like the Grateful Dead the whole time. And the Rolling Stones mostly sound like the Rolling Stones. Yeah. But like when you get into any music from our sort of contemporary era, it's like, no, everybody kind of does a little bit of everything because we're no longer selling bands on style and genre the way that we used to, right? Like people, because, this is a really great record. People don't buy records anymore. So this record doesn't have to be one cohesive statement about a thing. It can be this interesting arc that's like, hey, this is part of this statement continuing from, I guess, these previous records. And then now it's going to do these divergence. And it's all going to just work because whatever, they're all good songs.
My son is 19 and he will not listen to an album from start to
so
finish.
weird.
Which is so odd. Yeah.
He
says
says
like one of my favorite
because,
things.
some of the songs, none of the songs, it's they're never all as good as like whatever single he likes, so he's not going to bother listening to the album.
Well, sure. I mean, like in the '90s, when your Lits and Third Eye Blinds and Goo Goo Dolls, whatever, when all those bands were happening, and it was like, oh, a CD is $20. I'm buying it for these 2 songs. And then I'd listen to it and go like, wow, the rest of this is garbage. I don't like any of this. Now,
yeah.
Now, more in retrospect, though, I go back and if I still have them, I listen to those things and go, oh, these were actually pretty good. And I dismiss them really quickly. Right. Because I was in single brain. But
man,
yeah,
I've always been an album girly. Always. And I listen to them on repeat until I feel physically ill, which is what I did with this album.
Yeah. Well, you know what? There's one other aspect about this album that I really appreciate that we haven't discussed. I think because of this era of like where everything is streaming, I have a huge problem with major pop stars releasing quote unquote albums that are like 30 plus songs. I'm looking at Taylor Swift, Beyonce, the new Post Malone, which is that's just a country record, but that's still like bloated because the whole idea is to like flood the zone with like everything you have out. And I do feel like in a lot of ways, specifically in pop music, the idea of the album as a cohesive artistic statement is lost in a lot of ways. And so I do appreciate that this is like 11 songs, although she did just like right after the release do the period ellipses, whatever, like 3 extra songs or whatever. But even that is like, it's not going to take me 2 hours to listen through this whole thing. So it does, I think, highlight something that I appreciate about Kesha, and that's the fact that she does still want to just like release an album and not just put out 1,000 songs.
And I know we've discussed that some of these songs are pretty different from one another, but I think that's true musically, but a lot of the themes are consistent throughout. Like, there's a lot of just, I'm hot, I'm confident, things are different now.
Right.
Get out of my life if you suck. Like, it's very, it's all on brand for what the album is.
Well, and I think the title being period, like you can read in that each of these are statements that have that end. It's like, look, I am saying this, period. It is over. It is not a conversation about who I am. This is who I am, right? Defining it for freedom, releasing it on the 4th of July, which, hey, that's a swing. That could go badly. Like if the record's really bad, it looks really stupid.
Right. Yeah.
But like all of these feel very, very closed loop in what they're trying to say. Not closed conversation, but just like not leaving something hanging.
Like definitive statements.
Yeah, or not not, ending on an inflection question sort of vibe.
Not open for discussion.
Right. Where, to your point, Kylan, about like these sort of more bloated records, like one of my wife's complaints, and I agree with her, is like Tortured Poets came out and it was like 12 tracks or something, and then the expanded deluxe comes out and it's like 30 tracks, and probably 15 of the extra tracks are better than the shit that's on the album that came out in the first place, and you start to go like, what's going on here?
It was the exact same thing with the new Post Malone record too.
It's like you could just release multiple records, like just release this second, like put a little thought into this, and or give me like a weird anthology 3-disc thing, but don't do this. A lot of it, I think, it's business side. It's like I got a dip and then I got a double dip.
Right. Well, there's also the aspect of that, of the like major releases being so bloated because they're just trying to get all of the streaming numbers up, and it ultimately does then end up fucking like smaller musicians because there's only so much bandwidth that everyone has to like listen to things, and not every artist has the ability to like go into a studio and record 40 songs and just release them all at once. Like, you don't have that time, you don't have that budget, you don't have the money, and so it's just like the 18 plus song album is a scourge on the music industry. I absolutely hate it. Let's go back to physical media where there's actual just physical limitations to how much you can put.
Well, sure. And plus, like, there's the fatigue factor here too. Like this record is a perfect length where I could listen to it and then listen to it again and not feel like, man, where did my whole afternoon go? I instead got to enjoy it multiple times so that I actually really started to get it and enjoy songs that my first listen I was like, eh. And the second listen I was like, ooh. And then, and the third listen, because a lot of these things, like, a lot of the wordplay here is stuff where first time you're like, okay, that's kind of clever. Right. And then the third time you hear it, you're like, you know what? I'm fucking with this. This is good.
Yeah.
There's one part No, go ahead. To that point, there's one part in Delusional where I didn't catch it the first, 50 times I listened to this, but happened to try it with my headphones on. There's a part where, the song is, there's a section where she's basically saying like, wow, you're so dumb. And there's like a whispered, wow, before. Like, wow, you really are an idiot.
It's what your appearance on the record is. The Kelly Attaway wow.
This is my favorite song on the record.
Delusional is?
Yeah, it's just
nice.
It's beautiful. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a really good one. But there is a part that sounds almost exactly like Wildest Dreams by Taylor Swift, to the point, and she's very litigious. I was like, oh shit.
Uh-oh.
I'm a little concerned. I'm a little bit nervous. Right there. It was starting right there. Someday when these memories. That little bit is like Wildest Things.
For sure.
Or Wildest Dreams.
Oh, this song is so good.
It's a great song.
Listen, I will go to court for Kesha.
In defense.
In defense of Kesha.
We do it on multiple times. Yeah.
We're citizens defense attorneys. We would like to represent her. No, sir. She can hire her own. Please. Yeah. Stand down.
But they won't have the passion.
That's right.
They'll be here for
They may have the knowledge. They don't have the passion.
Maybe you guys can team up. Give them the old 1-2 punch.
There is a line. I think my favorite line on the album. Hold on, I gotta find.
Ooh, my favorite line on the album is actually on the extended ellipses version, and it's T-Pain. He goes, boop boop instead of beep beep.
I love the T-Pain feature too, and I think that's important.
Too.
Like, I feel like both of them live in like a similar space as artists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is T-Pain, it was 2023. He came out with a covers album that made my top 10 list. We talked about it on Show Champs Now. My top 10 favorite albums of the year. Because he covered he covered like Chris Stapleton. He covered Black Sabbath. He covered like he's an insanely good musician. But much like Kesha, I feel like early on, like
he's
he got
put in that little box.
Yeah, he got put in this very specific thing.
The auto-tune box.
Yeah, exactly. And then has like spent years after the fact trying to like reclaim people's perception of him as an artist. Of like, no, he's like really, really, really good. And so I thought having him on that song felt pretty intentional.
I agree.
Also just like they had a lot of fun. So okay, I found it. My favorite line right here that cracks me up every single time is on Red Flag, which is my favorite song on the record.
Love that song.
Red Flag. It's this line right here.
Mm-hmm.
I like my men like I like my horses.
Yep.
Yeah. Nothing to read into there.
It's just, but it's just so funny to me. Like, just.
I was like, where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna? How's the rest of the sentence gonna end?
Right. But just the layers of it, of like, I like my men like I like my coffee, but no, I like them like it's just like it feel like. It, to me, encapsulates everything I love about Kesha. The irreverence, the Like it's really witty, it's unexpected, it's dirty, but it's very, very, very.
It's so funny that that's the one with the crazy in me sees the crazy in you, and I think I like it, or I need it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh boy, been there.
Line. That's a good line.
Been there.
Yeah, I think
my wife and I always tell each other.
That's the crazy in you sees.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's the sign of a good marriage right there. Have you considered monetizing this? Because you could probably sell some books on the internet.
I try to keep trying to convince my wife we should write a book, but not about that. So
okay, all right, well, hey, if you ever write a book,
Valentine, maybe you and I can write the book, and then maybe I can ghostwrite for Heather. I don't know if she'd appreciate that.
I don't think that's gonna work. No,
I don't think he likes it either.
It's okay. We're about pitches here, you know.
That's
we're
right.
trying stuff.
Yeah, there's no
wrong answers.
Every pitch could be the pitch that gets us to the pitch. So no bad idea.
I mean, we started out with brown recluse adoption. I feel like it's a step up if I'm like, let me ghostwrite for your wife.
Places. Yeah, we're going places.
I'll let her know that you put that offer on the table.
Okay, perfect. I'll talk to her separately.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah,
Why don't you let her know that so I don't have to break it to her?
All right, I will.
I think the big thing about sort of the irreverence of Kesha's lyrics is that, you know, you got your Sabrina Carpenters and other people who are sort of contemporarily, we're making naughty asides. We're doing stuff. We're teasing, we're hinting, whatever. Like Kesha's always been doing that.
Right.
Yeah.
But to your point, like Kesha's way of doing it is very Kesha. It's like it's almost not speaking the universal idiom language.
Right.
It's referencing it, right? Like your whole point about I like my men like I like my horses. Right?
Like she's not being coy. And that's the thing, like so many of the other like pop acts are like very coy and everything's sort of like couched in all this metaphor. Whereas like Kesha's like, give me that dick. Like but it's like very straightforward. And I appreciate that. It's like
yeah, I agree. Like, what's the point? It doesn't let's not be cutesy here. Right. let's speak plainly.
Yeah, and speaking plainly in a way that is also like it's not coded, but it's sort of it's just in her sort of lingo, right? Like it's not I don't know. I find that really interesting because I think all of my lifetime forays into trying to write songs unravel because like you just sort of are, I don't know. Like fine, I can play a guitar and I can come up with a melody or whatever. And then you're writing lyrics and you're like, well, what the fuck am I writing about? Right. And you fall into cliches and all these things, right? And like so much of pop music are those cliches rearranged in different ways so that a new generation can appreciate the same experiences that an older generation had. And Kesha's speaking to something that almost is always taboo to speak about. Right. But is doing so to your point, like not coyly, but in a way of like, yeah, what? This is happening, so just listen. Yeah.
Yeah.
So while we're on this subject, Kylan, I know you heard the T-Pain version, so I assume you listened to Ellipses?
Yes.
Did you, Valentine?
I didn't listen to Ellipses, but I heard the T-Pain version because she released it. Like when she released the single for Yippee Ki-Yay.
Single with
the T-Pain version.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the exact same version. It's on Ellipses. So Ellipses came out, and I was too busy trying to listen to the regular album to get ready for this pass. So.
Yeah, I accidentally listened to Ellipses and didn't listen to Just Period until today.
Okay. So. Nice. So I haven't even heard Trash Man yet, or Trash Man. What's it called?
So that's what I was, Trash Man.
I
That's what I was going to bring
up.
No,
I saw it on the list of songs, and I'm like, I want to listen to that. And I'm like, nope, I've got to listen to everything else. Get ready.
Yeah. Well, it slaps, in my opinion.
Okay, good. It's fun. She'll take. It's a good song.
It's a good song, but that's definitely one where she's not being coy with her language.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. I'm also about to make a scene. But there's I can't remember where it is, so I'm going to say the lyrics.
Yeah.
Is I can do it better, get it wetter than myself. Like she is very clearly like, when I heard that song, there's another line, me and my bitches trying to shake our titties right now. Yes. Like, this is so fun. Why isn't this on the album proper?
Yeah. I don't know. I appreciate Kesha just like owning her horniness as an artist. I think like there's so many like hyper sexual horny male artists, whether it's filmmakers or musicians or whatever, that they just get a pass. And Kesha, I feel like her whole thing is like
no, she said, I'm going to take that and I'm going to do it. And
exactly,
guys.
Yeah.
She's horned up.
Yeah, you need to listen to the song Gold Trans Am off of
Gold Trans Am.
Is that on
writing it down?
That's on Warrior.
Yeah. It's it's her just being like, wham bam Mickey man, get inside
Show
my
me that
fucking Gold
hole.
Trans Am.
No, that's great.
It's so good.
There's something else too about the album. I love it. It does once again feel really intentional in terms of the album. That she has Red Flag, where she's like, I like sleaze bags. Followed in like right after that by Love Forever.
Love Forever.
Like I want to find love forever, and then The One, where she's like, I'm the one.
She's the one. Yeah.
And then she's like, maybe I'm just boy crazy.
Right.
Oh, at the beginning of Red Flags, there's that that New Order Blue Monday kick.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Is it? It kicks in here. Maybe Nelly knows what I'm talking about. Where is it? Isn't it in Red Flag? Yeah, that.
Yep.
Oh.
The Blue Monday kick. You know the New Order song Blue Monday?
Oh yeah.
No.
Am I
I'm
too
sorry.
old? No, okay, good.
No, I know it.
No, Nate's even older.
It's 130.
I'm 100.
Well, yeah.
That this right here. Is
I remember
Blue
Old Order.
Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah, that.
Oh, okay, that's familiar.
Yeah,
That's familiar
yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
It's like the longest
the very
single
start
ever
of that.
released, but-
The very start of that one also reminds me of Mamma Mia, the song by ABBA.
Play it again.
Do 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 do.
No, I got to hear it again.
Just the, like, pluckiness
I hear
of
you're
it.
saying,
Yeah.
I was raised on ABBA, so
My favorite movie is the film Mamma Mia.
that's one of my daughter's favorite movies too.
She's got great taste.
She does. She really does.
Wait,
I question my son's taste sense, but my daughter has great.
Boys,
I raised one of them right.
They don't learn how to have taste until much later.
He's only 19. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yep. Speaking of the word bitch.
Speaking of the word bitch.
Speaking of the word bitch, says bitch a lot on
Speaking
this
of the word
album.
bitch.
And I
segment.
Yeah, maybe it should be.
sure is.
It's time for Speaking of the Word Bitch.
Michael J. O'Connor, we need a new theme song. There are, hold on, I made a spreadsheet. There are 24 instances of the word bitch in the album proper. I did not run stats for ellipses. 10 of them are in the song Freedom, and a lot of them in Freedom are funny. Like, I know that I maybe don't love that song as much as some of the others, but it does make me laugh.
I like the lyrics. I like the lyrics for it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really just the first couple minutes of it that makes it a skip for me.
That's a part of it.
Yeah, so we've got an average of 2.18 bitches per song on this album.
I love that data.
Yeah,
That
Freedom
bass
comes in at
line.
The bass line.
number 1 with 10. Joyride has 7. Yippee-Ki-Yay has 5. And Glow only has 2. Yeah, I do like the part. I do like it when it becomes the pop song.
Yippee-Ki-Yay is my second favorite song.
It's so fun.
It is. Yeah.
It's so fun.
When it came out as a single, I was just like played it on repeat in my car for a while. driving
I
around.
wondered if it was a single. It feels like it.
Well, that again speaks to I feel like she did that song because she had the song, the feature with his name, but she had that song Fancy Like. It was really big a couple of years ago. She did a feature. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
No,
You guys know
I'm
what-
not familiar with that
Hunter
one.
Hayes. Oh man, it's so much fun. It's another kind of trashy, like bro country song. That's all
Nice.
about the whole thing is like I don't need to give you fancy things. We'll just go to Applebee's. Like Applebee's and Natty Light play a huge part in the chorus.
Very relatable.
Sure, yeah.
And it feels like she took that experience for like featuring on that song. It was like, I want to write my own version. And then that coupled with the success of like Hunt You Down has now been like re-recorded and is blowing up in a lot of those circles. I think she was once again like trying to get ahead of that and do it. Like I could see Yippee-Ki-Yay in a couple of years being covered by like a Morgan Wallen or some other shithead. And getting like 1 billion streams, and then she gets paid. You know what I mean? Like I think like totally. I think she's operating in that lane for that song.
I admire her for subverting the like glam expectation of most of the genres that she works in too, because like so much of kind of hip hop and all these things, it's like aspiring to having a lot of money and having a lot of bling and fast cars and all this other stuff. And her lean is like, no, it's like it's about getting wet and eating cheap food and having and drinking.
Well, notably, she has a new car in that song.
Well, yeah, but you don't know if it's new or if it's new to her.
Right. That's true. Yeah. That's a great point. That's a great point.
And she's driving to the Dollar Tree, so
yeah. Well,
I mean, the Dollar Tree's awesome. So.
Yeah, no, I agree. And it's, if you're spending your money on a car, you've got to be fiscally responsible elsewhere. It's all about balance.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, I think it's just like it's predicting maybe all of our like economic situations in the next 3 to 4 years of just like, yeah, look, it's gonna be all about cheap liquor and Dollar Tree if you hope to survive.
She also has a good plan in this one. She asks somebody to cover her bail if she gets arrested tonight.
Yeah.
So she thinking
ahead.
So that's an interesting question. Who is that person in each of your lives?
Who would cover my bail?
I mean, hopefully my
wife. It would have to be me.
I bet you could get the oven man to cover your bail, Kelly.
I bet he's blocked me.
I don't know. I think you could get him to do it.
I don't think that somebody who's ghosted you should be your emergency contact.
Well, you ghosted. You did the ghosting.
Oh no, I left out some humiliating aspects of the story.
Well, never mind. Look, that sounds like something for the MouthGarf Report whenever you feel like sharing it. Yeah, I would like to think it would be my wife also, but
yeah, I think your wife would do it.
I think I have a couple of friends who I think could be relied on for that
me
too.
too.
Should my wife be like, I don't like you anymore, so I'm not gonna fail
you need to cool off in there for a while.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
One night in there won't hurt.
Funny story actually. My wife was just telling me yesterday when she was in college, her sister tried to play a prank on her by having a friend text her and say that she was getting arrested.
Oh God!
And then my wife is like not like a prank person because in her mind, like pranks are lies.
Sure,
pranks are lies. I mean, I'm with her.
Like, so fuck you. She said she spent like the next 2 hours like trying to like get money together and calling every jail in the county. And then her sister like felt really bad about it.
I mean, that's a lot of effort to put in. That is
right. Yeah.
We are extending beyond pranks. Like a prank to me is you rubber band the sprayer on the kitchen sink so that when somebody turns the water on, they get a little wet. You know what?
I have a great prank that I just started doing. I know. I just said my wife hates pranks, but she's not super happy with me right now. Anyway, so.
she's not gonna bail you out, dude.
No, she's not. It's been really fun to hard boil eggs. And then before you peel them, when someone walks in the room, just be like, "Oh, hey, catch!" And then just throw a hard-boiled egg at them. And then if they don't catch it, they freak out, like think it's going to splatter everywhere. But no.
Okay, well, at least that's harmless, and you're not. She's not having to scrounge up money thinking you're in jail.
Right? Yeah. I'm not sure if my wife would bail me out. I think she would.
You. Maybe ask her so that you know who to call.
True. Yeah. I would not call my parents because I have been to jail And the last time I was in jail.
The last time you were, so you've been to jail multiple times.
I have.
Great. Okay. Do you feel like sharing some of these experiences?
I would love to share. Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
Stalking Kesha.
Yes. Stalking Kesha, giving people teeth. That's a.
Thank you for that too.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have rolled on you as quickly as I did, but I was watching a lot of Home Improvement at the time, and I thought it was the thing to do.
I was trying to see if your wife would bail me out of jail. I've been to jail for stupid bullshit reasons. But last time I was in jail. So I had this old minivan, catalytic converters needed to be replaced. That cost like $1,000. I didn't do it. Yeah. Got a ticket for having my inspection registration out. Couldn't pass an inspection until I replaced them. So it became a whole thing. Got a bunch of different tickets in a bunch of different counties. Got pulled over one day. I remember I saw a police officer on the road. It was my day off. I was going to a coffee shop. To do the New York Times crossword. And I remember specifically complaining that day because the New York Times used to cost $1, and then it had been bumped up to $1.25. And I thought that was going to be the worst part of my day. This is bullshit. It's $1.25.
It's a 25% increase.
Yeah, it's insane. I see the police officer, and I'm like, let me go around this back way. They clocked me. Pulled me over. The police officer was super friendly. I know, like, ACAB includes this guy, but he was nice. He was listening to Rascal Flatts. We talked about Rascal Flatts all the way to the jail, and he was like, "Man, I'm real sorry.
Great.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I got arrested." I was like, "Man, I get it." And I'm speaking from a place of privilege. I fully understand that. But. So they held me at Lou Sterrett, which is a jail facility in the city of Dallas, Texas, that is horrendous. It is awful. It is some of the worst jail experiences. So I was there, and what they did was, as soon as they booked me, they put out, because I had warrants in multiple counties. And so they put out
criminal.
Yeah, they put out notices to each of these counties, and they're like, okay, we can only hold you for 24 hours unless someone from one of these other counties comes and picks you up. So I was there for 23 and a half hours, literally, and then I got picked up by another county, and that guy was really nice too. That jail was much nicer. It was a suburb of Dallas, but. So I get there, it's like 5 a.m, something like that. And I finally get in contact. I call my dad. And I was like, hey, they got my bail set for like $600, something like that. But at that point in time, my parents still I was like sharing, like they had access to my bank account somehow. And I had just gotten paid. And a couple hours later, get a notification like, hey, your bail's been posted. I'm like, all right, cool. I get out, go to get my car, which was impounded.
Mm-hmm.
I had to pay $200 to get my car out. Guess what? My card gets declined. So I look at my bank account, and my dad was like, yeah, I just used your money to get you out. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, you bailed yourself out there.
Cool. Then I paid to get it out, and then they wouldn't let me drive it off the lot because my inspection and registration were expired.
Oh my God. So what did you do? Did you have to get a tow truck?
I got a tow. I literally paid for a tow truck to tow my car from the impound lot to the front of the impound lot. It's all scam. It's all bullshit. Wow. But all that to say, God. I do not trust my parents to ever bail me out.
No, I don't trust mine to bail me out because I've bailed them out. Only one Attaway is responsible enough not to be in prison, and it's me.
Yeah. What were we talking about? I feel like I blacked out for a second.
You did. It was
Kesha.
It was touch and go.
Kesha.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This show, the Kesha digression, man, it's real.
Yeah,
it's real.
It comes for you. It comes for you real fast.
All in all, controversial take. Period's a good album. It's not my favorite Kesha album.
I like
I
it.
feel like Valentine agrees.
I like it.
Yeah.
But
I like it a lot.
It's
I would
better
give it
than a
like an
6 out of
8.
10.
Yeah, I give it like an 8, maybe an 8.5.
But,
Nice.
So for both of y'all being Kesha neophytes, based on this listening experience, would you like what on a scale of 1 to 10? How receptive would you be to listening to another Kesha album?
Oh, 10. I'm receptive to it.
Good.
Yeah, easily. I was just, and I'm gonna check out the recommendations you both made. I'm just gonna kind of go through it all because, again, like when an artist evolves this way, and when there is so much like dynamism and diversity to their music, I can't not experience that. Like,
Right.
I think it's just it all goes back to I heard that one song that I thought encapsulated everything about who this person was, and I didn't think I was interested in that at the time. But this is, I mean,
That song is a banger.
it is
The one
that
song I know.
That song is a banger too. But yeah, like I don't know. This was really a cool experience. I don't know. I did not expect this. I kind of honestly like
You'd
I was
written
like,
Kesha off, right?
Yeah,
You'd
yeah.
written her off as one
defense
thing.
rests.
The defense
Yeah,
rest.
yeah.
All right, we're done. Bye. No.
10 out of 10 to listen to another one. Yeah, I mean that's
all we can hope for.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like the idea of the more country side of this. I want to hear that cover with Dolly Parton. Like I think that's really cool. As I read through like her list of influences being so many artists that I really like, and like, oh, and I hear all those things in here.
Right.
Just like all the kind of different artists we name checked throughout talking about this record too.
That's something that like Kesha sits at in this place that's really fascinating to me, where, like I said before, I think because of her irreverence, I think so many people just like write her off. But like you can listen to her music on these sort of like multiple levels. Like you can just like vibe out, you're having fun. It's in the background of a bar, hopefully a gay bar. But you can also like, if you choose to, you can dig into like these influences, like hear like all of these different styles of music. And this album, I feel like did a really good job of sort of showing, like her ability to take things she likes and sort of expound upon it, you know?
Yeah.
Like she really does wear a lot of her influences on her sleeve, in a way that's not immediately recognizable.
The thing about anybody who is a really good musician is that they are able to even mimic other styles or understand them enough to do their own version.
Right.
And it's not only competent, but it's actually fun.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. Like as someone who doesn't write music, it's like witchcraft to me. I'm just like, I don't know how you do that, but I'll talk to Michael J. O'Connor, who does our themes and stuff for this podcast. And I can be like, hey, can you do something like this? And he's like, yeah, sure. And then
Right.
2-3 days
he
later,
does.
I have a song with multiple tracks where he has done all of the composition and all these things. And I'm like,
Right.
how the fuck do you do that? Because that was like my fantasy as a kid, to be able to write anything like the things
Right.
I liked. And instead of being
Right.
able to do that, it was just like, oh, well, I can really kind of play like acoustic sad bastard music. And then for
Right.
a while, like that's all I wanted to listen to. But I think the thing about Kesha is it's also reclaiming what music is for, in that like this music is kind of protest. This music is sort of declaration. It's also just like, hey, look, music doesn't have to be serious, or it doesn't have to be any one thing, because all
Right.
of these songs have multiple boxes that they could be put into, where you could be
Yeah.
like, oh, that song kind of sounds like a Rihanna song, but it's also this other thing. You know, we're I don't know. It's just cool to have like an album full of like multi-tier Venn diagrams that are crossing each other, and like you're here in the middle, and there's like 50 circles, and they're all fucking cool, and you're getting a taste of all of it.
Yeah.
Man,
That's-
you should come on our podcast and be an attorney.
I know, for real.
I have a suit.
You're gonna need a suit. Okay.
I got it.
Just get a suit and come on In Defense of Kesha. Yeah, no, that was great. I love that. I think that was a much more articulate description of how I feel about her as well. I think
it's better than we've ever done on our show. So.
That's true.
See, now that's not fair. Look, listeners, I know that I am actively holding guns to both of their heads. I have agents everywhere, but this is an authentic thing that they're saying. It's not. I'm not forcing. It's
true. This time.
That's how he collects his teeth.
True. Yeah. So this is Kesha's 6th album. Mm-hmm. It was released on July 4th on her own independent record.
So, we've got a correction.
Interesting. So Wikipedia says 6th, but I don't know. I didn't actually go back and count. So that's on me.
Cannibal not count as a
Cannibal,
record?
I don't know if Cannibal. I don't know. So Cannibal. Okay. So,
I thought Cannibal counted, but I mean, if it doesn't, then it's 6th. Right. Yeah, but if Cannibal counts, then it's 7th.
So Cannibal was basically kind of like what she did with Nieces, right? Because like she did Animal, and then Cannibal had some of the songs from Animal, but
not all of them. And
Cannibal has all unique tracks, though.
Does it? Oh yeah, okay.
I mean, they appear as B-sides. It might be kind of a B-sides compilation album. Because I think like CNX Tuesday is on other stuff, and
so this is like 6th studio album with Cannibal as a 7th.
I don't know. I always count Cannibal. Maybe
I think we can count Cannibal. I think that our mission after this episode is to go into Wikipedia and change that. And cite the reason why it's being changed, because it seems to me like for the first time ever in the history of Wikipedia, something inaccurate has been discovered.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So first step is we have to create a Wikipedia page for this podcast.
True, yeah.
And then,
which will be and then
we'll use it as citation.
yeah.
For In Defense of Kesha or Debut Buddies?
Both.
I think all of the above.
Okay.
Well, and you can't make a wiki page for yourself, so we'll have to do one for In Defense of Kesha, and y'all will have to do one for Debut Buddies. Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll each need to create 5 Squarespace websites with articles about our podcasts.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
And then we can cite those as the reasons why we are allowed to make a Wikipedia page to begin with.
That's perfect.
Yeah. There's no flaws in this plan.
I'm tired.
I know. We haven't even started yet.
I know. Well, this might be the hustle that works, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't Brown Recluses. It wasn't a marriage advice book.
It's true.
It was a Squarespace website farm.
Yeah. We're just gonna use AI to just bomb the internet with a bunch of websites about our podcasts.
Chat GPT articles.
I see no downside to this. The insurance is going to be reasonable. I think we're fine.
Now, if we do this too hard, though, we're going to enter into like Perfect Blue territory where we start to believe we're the people writing the reviews of the podcast, and we're going to lose ourselves completely.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, no, I think it's actually
fine.
Look, dissociation's in right now, right? That's what we're all doing.
Exactly. It's hot. Yeah.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah. You're not even
blacked
talking
out.
to anyone,
No,
Kelly.
you're real, Kelly. You're real.
This is all.
Don't
all
tell me
fantasy.
that.
Nate might be AI, but you seem pretty real.
Yeah.
He's saying too many perfect things.
Right, exactly. He's too complimentary.
Yeah.
It's a real chat GPT move.
Sycophant.
So this is her first record on Kesha Records after leaving RCA and Kimosabe in 2023, which came from the lawsuits against Dr. Luke, who, as far as I know, not actually a doctor.
Correct. From all of my research,
I have no idea if he's a doctor or not. I assumed it was,
He is a creep, though.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, certified creep. Yeah.
He has a PhD in that, so.
Definitely. Did his residency in being an asshole.
So
It's,
Wikipedia talks about this as being a return to pop roots, and it's got polka, EDM, country pop, soul, hip hop, Euro pop, house, electro, hyper pop, and disco. I also think there's like dream pop and synthwave in here, as I've said multiple times. It's all good. It's all good.
Here's the beauty of music and the world is that it's all just made up.
It's all made up.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's all, man, fucking Shakespeare said it. A rose by any other name
That's right.
Damn right.
would smell as sweet. Polka, whatever. Kesha.
Balkan turbo folk.
That's the one.
Yeah, I want some kind of
Synonyms.
Baroque pop hyperfusion thing to happen.
Well, guess what? I have an album for you. It's called Period by Kesha.
Yeah. we want something with all harpsichord, but like auto-tuned harpsichord. Bring it to me. Her tour that she's now on as of July 2025 is the Tits Out Tour, which is a great name. Because,
Hell yeah.
get them out.
Kylan and I were trying to figure out a show somewhere. She's not coming to either.
Right.
To either
Anywhere
of us.
close to either of us.
So we were like,
trying
where
to-
can we take our families on vacation?
Yeah.
But then I told him, I think I'm going to have a hard time convincing my wife to let me
For the Tits Out
go
tour.
to the Tits Out tour with my middle-aged internet friend. Like there's just like there's just like a hard sort of disconnect.
I think here's the thing.
I'll let her babysit my dog.
Oh, she would love that. Actually.
See, now we're talking. You're selling this wrong. You have to present it like, hey, so this really hot e-girl messaged me on Instagram and invited me to go to the Tits Out tour. Now, I told her that I was going with Valentine, and I thought that you would prefer that I go with Valentine. But do you want me to go with
That's
the e-girl
good.
to the Tits Out tour? And then
That's
just
good.
There
start
you go.
showing a bunch of pics.
That's perfect. Oh, okay. I'm writing notes.
Yeah.
She's definitely not bailing me out of jail now.
That's okay. The e-girl can. See, this is it's a complicated grift, but it's gonna work.
That's true.
Wait, I think you perfect blued again. Hold on.
I might need to.
Yeah, wait a
bail
second. Am
Kylan
I
out
the
at this
e-girl?
point.
I think I am.
I think, Nate, I'm gonna need you to help catfish
Your wife.
myself to convince my wife to go to the Tits Out tour with Valentine. This
Yeah,
is getting
so-
a little convoluted.
Step
And my
one, I
wife.
need a
My wife wants
yellow
to go see it.
racer jumpsuit from Kill Bill.
Yes.
And then
Okay.
step two, a blonde wig. And
Right.
my wife's great with skincare, so I'm sure I can beauty myself up. It's gonna. This is
Right.
gonna be a lot of fun.
I think so. I love it. It's our next project together.
Or as
Look for another Squarespace website.
We can just use one that we're already using. It doesn't have to be another one.
I don't know.
That's
I've-
true, I
I'm
guess.
already looking up to see if the domain Nate catfished my wife is available.
There you go. It's just a picture of me. That's it.
It's
There's
just-
literally no other content on the website.
No, it's just
It was a bunch of reviews. Nate Regolia.
And all of the unique ways that I catfish people, because I don't pretend to be someone more handsome or even pretend to be myself, however handsome anybody
Right.
thinks I am, but I pretend to be all kinds of other things because that's what we really
Somebody's
want, right?
dinner with hush puppies.
Yeah, exactly. Now you're talking. Hey, it's me, Cracker Barrel, calling to ask you if you want to come hang out because you've been missing those biscuits.
missing those biscuits. All right, it looks like Nate catfished my wife is available
Great.
Perfect.
for. Oh wait, if I get .com, .net, .info, .xyz, and .store, I can get it for $17 for the first year.
I mean, we're definitely need .store, right?
Not bad.
Because we're going
And-
to sell merch.
Right. It just says Nate
And
catfished my wife with
.xyz.
.xyz,
Yeah.
that classic
Yeah.
That's my favorite domain.
domain that everyone uses.
Yeah.
Does somebody already own the first 23 letters of the alphabet .xyz?
Oh, you know what? That's good.
Because I feel like we that's something.
That's got to be something.
You're gonna need a tiny URL. I'm not typing that.
Well,
in.
I know. Look, I'm trying to I'm trying to bring bookmarks back. People need to bring bookmarks
Oh,
back. We need more intentionality in the internet. We are too often letting robots feed us garbage. Go find your own
We
garbage
need
yourself.
albums.
Exactly.
We need CDs.
Yeah.
And we need bookmarks.
Hey, look, I may well, if I can track period down on vinyl, I'll probably buy it on vinyl.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh my God, guys! A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W .xyz is available for $69,999.99 a year.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Who-
And now,
But
who,
if you do
remind me, who was bailing us out? who's the Mr. Moneybags?
Yeah.
I think it was Nate's wife. I think she's the one that's going to
Okay.
bail us all out of
Who's
jail.
camping that?
I don't know, because everything else like .us, .store, .art is only 1 cent a year.
Well, because that's no.
That's
That's no.
thing. That's not
.xyz.
Is f.art available?
Ooh, let's see. I love this. This should also be a new segment on your show.
Hey, look, we're being irreverent, so it counts. We're tied in.
That's right. Tits out, y'all.
We're doing bits and skits.
Tits out.
Kesha does bits and
Goofs and
skits.
spoofs.
No rabies, no babies.
No babies, no babies.
Bits and bits. F. Gosh, these are really expensive. F.art.
Really?
Damn.
I don't even think F.art is available. But F.homes is $11,999.
What? Huh. What?
Yeah. F.website is... Oh, it's on sale. It was $13,999. Now it's $6,499.
Who is camping
half
that?
off?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like...
Great.
This reeks of the person who has just, like, held on to a bunch of old copies of Time magazine, and they're like, no, these are worth tens of thousands of dollars, so buy them from me. And it's like, no, dipshit.
Like,
those are going to fall on you and kill you. That's how your life ends. You need to get rid of them now instead of trying to profit.
This is a fire hazard.
Yeah, F.art isn't even... I mean, it's not even available, y'all.
I mean, that might be the greatest indication we have that the internet has failed as a concept.
Yeah,
you can't have F.art, the number one website that should just have one playable sound effect on it. We can't have F.art?
Yeah.
Lame.
I'm out.
Fuck the internet. I'm done.
That's right.
It's over.
That's right.
Maybe
I think
it's
Kesha would
already
agree
a
with us,
site.
too. Fuck the internet.
I agree.
And now it's time for the MouthGarf Report.
MouthGarf.
The MouthGarf Report. Open wide for some lasagna.
I hate Mondays.
Let's talk MouthGarfs. What do we got? Kelly, do you have any special MouthGarfs?
Call on somebody else while I think.
Valentine, I hear a little bird told me that you might have something prepared for the MouthGarf Report.
I mean, kind of, yeah. Well, I mean, I wear a mouth guard at night that...
Excellent.
I fucking hate wearing that thing, though. But it's, you know, as a man gets older in life, he starts to snore more, and his wife starts to say, that's got to stop. And so... I was already seeing a sleep specialist for other sleep issues, and she was like, oh yeah, you can get this mouth guard thing that pulls your lower jaw forward, because we tried these other things, like these weird holes you put in your tubes you put in your nostrils or something that didn't work. So anyway, I got a mouth guard supposed to help with the snoring, and it's just, yeah, I hate wearing it. But
it pulls your jaw forward?
Your lower jaw forward, yeah, to help.
Is that not
that flap
hurt?
in the back of your throat? It doesn't feel great, but it doesn't. It's not like physical pain. It's just discomfort, and I always wake up like it. Take it out.
And do you always kind of look like an
the
ogre?
snoring hour?
Does it make
I
you
always
look like an ogre?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't see myself, so I just know I sound funny trying to talk with it in my mouth. But yeah.
Yeah, I have heard of those, because like that's the thing they do before they're gonna like do a sleep apnea machine or whatever, is like, hey. This will force your airway open at night.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it could be worse, I suppose, but yeesh, not fun.
Yeah. No. Not great.
I wear a mouth guard every night just for my teeth, just to protect my teeth.
Okay. Yeah. Because you grind.
Yeah, I'm more of like a clencher than a grinder, but like
I clench.
Yeah. And it also seems to be all like substance related. I grind way less than I used to when I used to smoke cigarettes, and now that I don't do that anymore, that doesn't happen. But if I drink too much coffee, I will probably grind. And yeah, it just kind of depends. But it's weird, because now it's just comforting for me. I don't know. I've been doing it for so long that it belongs there, so it just feels like, oh, you're sleepy now. Yeah.
No, it's the only.
You Pavloved yourself with your mouth guard?
Yeah, kinda. Well,
I love that.
A couple of weeks ago, I kind of couldn't wear it. Oh, I couldn't wear it because I got like a blistery sort of thing on the tip of my tongue.
Ow.
And it's just the mouth guard being there. It was constantly flicking. It was distracting. So I didn't wear it one night. I had a terrible time falling asleep because then it's like I have to be conscious of, okay, keep your mouth open.
Like, I hate it when my wife is out of town, and the only time when she's out of town that I feel any sort of happiness is when I go to bed at night and I'm like, oh, I don't have to wear that fucking thing tonight. I can snore as much as I want to. You know, the dogs don't give me shit about it, so cats don't care.
Is your wife not like, she can't wear like noise canceling headphones as an alternative?
No, she can't wear stuff in her ears. She wouldn't be able to sleep.
All right.
Don't make her solve the problem.
I'm just saying there are options here. I mean,
I asked her, can you just wear, earplugs? Like, she's like, no, that's going to work. I can't sleep like that.
No.
So.
Has she tried, have you all seen the sleep phones? I use the sleep phones thing. It's just like a soft fabric band that goes around your head that has like little pads that are earbuds. Basically, they don't go in your ear. They just sit. So it's like, so you can lay on the side of your head and you can still like listen.
But
to
I don't
stuff.
think she needs noise while she's sleeping. It's like, white noise or a fan.
Right.
So then she wouldn't be able to hear the white
but not
noise.
snoring.
Yeah, but not
snoring is not sufficient
not white noise.
Have you thought about getting your snoring to be a little more consistent?
Well, here's another thing.
So that it can be ignored.
I also talk in my sleep, and sometimes
so do I.
Sometimes like thrash around and stuff and move and sleepwalk. So snoring is just one of the issues with me keeping
so
her
you're
awake
also
at
restrained.
night.
You're
I'm not like Mike Birbiglia, I'm not
right.
jumping
You're not jumping out of
but
windows.
I've jumped out of bed a couple times in my sleep.
Okay.
Which
But
is
again,
not,
your name is
second floor.
Valentine Hellman. Like, of course you like wake in the night and do things you don't remember. Like, what else would you do?
Of course, you wake in the night.
Yeah, of course.
I like it. I think that's great. Well,
man, I've just been raw dogging sleep. I stopped wearing my mouth guard.
Well, because you chewed through the last one, right?
I chewed through the last 4 mouth guards.
Wow. That isn't
The last one was metal reinforced.
Oh my gosh.
And they were like, the minute it cracks, you can't use it anymore because if you chew on the metal, it will damage your teeth. And so it cracked within like 3 months of having it. And I was like, well, that was inexpensive, however many hundreds of dollars that my insurance paid.
Wow.
So I just don't do it anymore. I'm just...
I don't know if this is
I've
related.
got the strongest jaws in the world.
But I play saxophone, and I used to have like the mouthpieces that were just kind of made of plastic, and I would chew through those all the time. Like my 2 giant buck teeth would just chew holes in it. So I had to get a metal mouthpiece. And I still have to use these like mouthpiece protectors. Like you just buy this pad of rubber with the sticky side on it, and you put it over that part where your teeth, and then I chew through that, and then I get a new one, put it in place. So
Damn.
yeah.
We're all too stressed.
Yeah.
We're too stressed.
Just biting too hard when I play, I guess. I don't know.
What kind of saxophone do you play?
Yeah.
I play tenor sax.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's the sexy one. That's your
sure.
Coltrane.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Hey, to tie it all back, Valentine actually played saxophone on a cover of a Kesha song that I recorded for a compilation a couple years ago.
Amazing.
Hey.
Why didn't we lead with that?
I don't know.
What are we doing here?
I forgot about that till right now.
I just played over the outro.
Yeah,
but,
so I did
cool.
this compilation, this like DIY Goes Pop compilation that I got hooked up with some people on Twitter. And I did it like in my mind, it was like a Cyndi Lauper-esque sort of like 80s pop vibe to Die Young
Fun.
by Kesha. And my friend Josh Olson, he like mixed and mastered it. And without my knowledge, reached out to Valentine to see if he would play saxophone on it.
Hell yeah.
And then that's kind of where we both found out how much we both genuinely love Kesha, and then started the podcast.
Yeah, because Josh knew that I love Kesha.
love that.
And, yeah.
He match made you guys.
Really did, yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I wanted to play saxophone so badly when I like in elementary school when we were required to take band in like 5th or 6th grade.
Yeah.
I wanted saxophone. I ended up getting clarinet, which
Well, that's what I played first.
Yeah, and I played it and it was fine, but like it totally like I gave up on the whole thing after that because I was like, no, saxophone's cool. Saxophone has an essence, you know?
Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. And it sounds like you're maybe a little bit younger than me, but in the 80s, every band had a sax.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
It, so yeah.
You know, the E Street Band had a sax player. Like, hell, like almost every band had a sax player.
Yeah.
And then you had prominent stuff like, you know, your Baker Streets and things that are dealing in saxophone. Lisa Simpson, famous saxophone player.
A saxophone, yeah.
President Bill Clinton.
Yes. Oh man.
That band at the beginning of Lost Boys.
Yeah. A sexy sax guy.
Sexy sax guy. Yeah.
He was the sax player for Tina Turner.
Oh, damn.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And he made it into that movie because he was just, sexy, I guess.
Well, because look at him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's like, come on. Put this guy in a movie.
Like
what are you doing?
So, yeah.
I went to the dentist today.
Oh.
For my 6-month
Tell me
checkup
everything.
and cleaning. And I passed with flying
How
colors.
was
It
it?
was great.
Hey, congrats.
Gums are good. Teeth are good. The dentist came in, did the like quick tap. He was like, everything checks out.
Quick tap.
Yeah. You know, brings the little tool in there and like
I know what you're talking about.
taps the top every
tap
tooth.
everything.
Gives a little check. Huh. I mean, he said he was
you know,
my
I guess
dentist.
I've
I didn't
never-
really look at him. Somebody comes in
I'm
there
just
with the little mask
imagining
on.
You just assume he's
Yeah.
the dentist.
I'm just imagining him like whispering, "Good job, buddy," as he pats the head of each tooth.
Yeah. That's pretty much.
Way to go, champ!
Hey,
They're
you're looking
checking the
good.
structural integrity of each tooth.
With just a little bop.
Yeah,
Huh,
yeah.
okay.
Who's a little guy cuspid over here? Yeah, you are.
Love that.
Yeah.
So supportive.
Yeah, the only thing is, I guess we're gonna have some sort of Invisalign conversation because of my tooth alignment
Don't let
shifting
him-
over time.
No, don't let him upsell you.
I'm not gonna get upsold. I'm gonna hear out what he believes the concern is about the movement of my teeth for my
Okay.
bite. He's claiming it's
Instead-
for the medical reason alone. I'm into at least hearing that out.
Yeah, well,
Says
that's what they
every
told
mark.
me.
Well, this
Before they
hey,
get
look,
scanned.
I'm also really good at saying no and walking away from situations.
Oh, that's good.
I didn't do drugs until I was like 22, so believe me, I'm good at.
It took a lot of peer pressure and
That's
bullying.
right. That's right. So yeah, Dennis was good. Otherwise, I just have like I have shows and movies to talk about. So one of the things I want to talk about is in my X-Files watch, the musings of a cigarette smoking man episode. Kelly and I have talked a lot about X-Files episodes that just go a completely different place than the rest of the show.
Right.
This is another one of those. And I don't know if either of you are familiar with that episode, but it's basically like the cigarette smoking man is the main character, and it's him sort of doing all the assassinations of history from Kennedy, Kennedy,
It's a
MLK,
retrospective.
and Kennedy's brother, and then also kind of running this parallel that he's kind of a shitty sci-fi short story writer who can't get published anywhere until he
Yeah,
does.
he's just an artist at heart.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, and it's basically the artist at heart in him that allows him to not kill one of the lone gunmen at the end of the episode because he's sort of content to know that he could. It's just one of those that I love. We've talked about this on MouthGarfs in the past. Like, I love when any TV show diverges from itself in such a way that shows like playfulness and sort of a respect for the audience to go like, hey, look, I know you want to see Mulder and Scully, but what if for one episode we
just
go
gonna
into
break from that.
the scary guy in the corner and we defang him? Like, look at how not scary this guy is. But that actually makes him even scarier because
As he assassinates all these
well,
people.
because it's like look at how like chill with what he's doing this guy is. So it's just I love that stuff. I love backfilling lore and adding that extra layer to sort of the whole narrative arc of the show.
It's a good show. Controversial take.
Yeah, very controversial. Should have been canceled. Everybody knows it. But I guess Kylan likes evil.
At a certain point, though, it maybe should have.
Well,
We should've-
Yeah, I do agree.
we'll call
Just
that
let
point
things-
Robert
just let
Patrick.
things die. Yeah.
You know, hey, look, no disrespect to him as an actor, but once Duchovny leaves, what are we doing?
No, it wasn't his fault.
What are we doing?
It's
You know.
just
It might have been.
you're right. I don't know the
I don't know
backstory.
those conversations. I was not privy to those conversations.
I also watched a bunch of movies, so I want to talk
What'd you
about a
watch?
couple of them.
All right. Cool.
Two of them that are horror because Kelly loves horror. I
That's
saw
me.
28 Years Later.
Oh, so did I. A lot of wieners,
A lot of
huh?
wieners. Really
wieners
big
or-
wieners on really big guys.
Yeah.
Huh.
Ding dongs.
Yeah. Apparently, the rage virus
Zombie ding-dongs.
makes you big sometimes, and it's proportional.
We all been there.
So that's you wouldn't like me when I'm angry, etc.
Jodie Comer, the most beautiful woman in the world.
Great. I really enjoyed it. I also went into it knowing that it's a part one, so I wasn't like,
Oh,
this movie didn't end. I was like, oh, cool, this movie's setting up what will continue to be this movie. Great.
I didn't realize that. I was kind of bored for it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the first of a trilogy.
Yes.
Right? Like a new trilogy.
It is living in its own sort of time zone, and it is spending a lot of time on maybe tropey kind of cliche stuff about coming of age.
So,
But I
do you
generally
need to
enjoy
see the other 28 movies. Not the other movies with 28 in
Yeah,
the
all
title.
28.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've got to see 28 Days with Sandra Bullock, which she
You've got to
gets
see
in
it.
rehab.
You've got to see 1 through 27.
27
dresses. You got to start with 27 dresses.
you really gotta
You want to
start
do it
there.
chronologically. Start
I
with
mean,
27.
really, you want to
28 days
start
later.
7 Wives for 7 Brothers. Then
I've
Correct.
seen that. I've seen that.
And then 8 Crazy
4
Nights.
weddings and a funeral.
So far,
Angry
I'm on.
Men.
I've seen-
Ocean's 9? I don't know.
Only Ocean's
7.
9.
Yeah. So 28 years later.
No, you don't need to watch the other two, in
Okay,
my opinion.
okay.
No, I would make like 28 days later is great, but
I've
you
seen
don't
that
have
one.
to watch it for this.
Okay.
28
And
weeks
28
later, I
weeks-
rewatched before this, and I was like, oh, I don't remember this movie at all because I don't think I ever saw it because I was like, I don't know what this is for, and it is, I guess,
It's
kind of
fine.
scary.
It's fine, but
yeah.
it's its own thing. Like no one involved, like Danny Boyle and Alex Garland weren't involved at all.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, the
You're just
only
watching
reason we're
Robert
watching-
Carlyle run around crazy.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. If you're
I do love
a
Robert Carlyle.
fan,
Yeah, yeah. if you want him to do a reprehensible thing to start the movie, then get rapey to his ill ex in the middle of the
Oh.
movie, and then be a zombie for the last third of the movie. It's your film. It's all there.
Well,
for you.
spoilers.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I didn't tell you how it happens.
spoil a 17-year-old movie.
Yeah.
No one really cares about. I don't see people up in arms about 28 weeks later.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Look, I think it's probably going to come and go, and I'm probably enjoying it because it was like my neighbor and I went to see it. It was sort of like, hey, let's go do a fun thing. And I'm into, I think what I'm most into from the movie is the weird Teletubby British gangster tracksuits bookends of it.
You're right. You know what? You're right.
Like, that shit's cool. The movie opens on a bunch of kids watching Teletubbies. They're all blonde. The movie closes on a bunch of adults wearing blonde wigs, dressed in primary colors, beating the shit out of zombies. I'm kind of into
I
it.
did not put those two things together. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay.
That part's
now
cool.
I guess I will
and
watch.
there's like, and the
second
middle
one.
part is all about grief. Like, and honestly, it hit me because I lost my mother a couple years ago. So it's a very like, if you've been through this and you feel raw emotion immediately when something like this starts to happen, it's going to hit you different.
That's
I
fair.
also think it
That's
maybe is
fair.
Aaron Taylor Johnson's best role that I've seen him in, because he plays the dad in this, and I
Oh,
generally
I've never
don't
seen
like
that
him
man
in
before
stuff.
in my life.
He was in
Kick-Ass.
Nosferatu as the
Bullet.
guy that couldn't act. He was in Avengers 2 as the guy that couldn't act. He's usually playing the guy who couldn't act. And in
He's
this,
in the Fall
he's back.
Guy as the guy that couldn't act.
Yeah, but that's
Literally.
actually his character, so it works.
Yeah, yeah.
He's supposed to not be able to act, so it's
Typecast.
I also watched Bring Her Back. Kelly, have you seen
Ooh,
Bring
so
Her
did
Back?
I.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Gentlemen, if you ever are into like A24 horror movies,
Oh, I like their first movie a lot. Talk to Me.
Talk
okay,
to me.
great. Yeah,
So
yeah.
good.
So
Yeah.
I think you would like this, but I'm going to give the caveat that this movie had 3 scenes where I had to turn away. I could not watch it continue to happen after it started to happen. I don't want to spoil what it is, but my buddy Sean was visiting me. We were watching. We had the subtitles on because, we're old. And that just
Old man.
happens.
You're 130.
And
I'm there.
the subtitles
I am too.
the subtitles saved us a little bit by presenting things just a second before it was
Just
going
a
to
second
happen,
before.
like
Oh, yeah.
teeth
Oh.
cracking. And then you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I now know what's going. It's got some of the most visceral gore and violence in it that I've ever seen, but it's also a really great grief movie. It's so fucking good. And knowing that like the main sort of final girl character actress,
No spoilers.
she's blind. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
The actress is actually blind. The movie deals with her being blind, and it is phenomenal. And in fact, it has one of the coolest sort of horror beats where she's trying to escape. And because she is blind and doesn't know her surroundings, she runs right into a wall and knocks herself out cold. And it's like, no, this is all very, like, it's so well written. It's a really cool one. It also has Paddington's mom in it. The first Paddington's mom. I haven't seen Paddington in Peru.
Oh, you love her.
Yeah, she's great. So that movie was a lot of fun. And then I'm gonna throw Superman at you. I saw Superman. And
was it super woke?
Yes, yeah, it was so woke. Super woke. How dare a movie imply that people should do good things for the sake of doing good things rather than needing a profit motive or a power motive? Or that an
alien is an immigrant.
Right. I mean,
right.
I really, outside of basically, like, I guess you could really read in that somehow James Gunn predicted that Trump would talk about annexing Gaza and turning it into his own fucking, like, dick palace. The movie's kind of about that by coincidence, but like, it's not woke.
No,
like I never agree with the right on these things anyway. But like, how hard are we looking at this point that we're gonna be like, well, this guy said to do good things, and it doesn't matter where you're from because you're human. Like, that's not a controversial stand. Like, it's
apparently
fucking crazy.
It is. So I think of the four of us, I'm the only one that's still, unfortunately, active on Twitter. And let me tell you,
I deleted my account.
Let me tell you, people on that website are not happy with that movie.
Well, that's stupid. They're missing out on a lot of joy. It is a genuinely
but
fun
you can
movie.
say that about their whole life.
This is true. Yeah, that is the brand at this point, right? To find ways to be unhappy about everything. But yeah, that movie was great. I can't recommend it enough. I can't wait to see it a second time.
Superhero everything, and went and saw it with my son, and we thought it was the best Superman.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. I think it's definitely my favorite Superman movie.
To bring it back around, yeah.
It might be it's easily the best superhero movie since maybe since maybe Black Panther. Like, I don't think anything has delivered on it. Because the cool thing about Superman is it's like, hey, look, we all get why we're here. So it's just fucking everything you want to see back to back to back to back to back. There's not a lot of sitting. Yeah. There's not a lot of like, oh my God, it's so hard to be super powered. It's like, no, it's a funny movie where smartly Superman isn't funny because Superman is earnest as fuck. And that's what he's supposed to be. And everybody else is quipping. Everybody else is doing bits and skits. Superman is like, I'm just saving like kids. He saves a fucking squirrel in the movie. And that is adorable because I try to save squirrels when I'm driving.
Yep.
It's great. I saved an earthworm the other day for the same reason. Like
while driving?
No, I was walking.
Well, if the squirrel runs out in front of you, you hit the brakes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, and
I just was stunned by the earthworm comment.
There was a news story I think
Incredible
this weekend too about a guy on I-95 died because he was trying to save a turtle that was on the highway, which is very sad. But I mean, bless up to him. I would save that turtle too.
Yeah.
That if I got to choose how I died, I think that's how I would like to be.
Yeah. I mean, rather than like Kylan died because not enough people contributed to his GoFundMe for the
right.
Like
for the rabies the murder basement.
From Reggie the Bat.
Exactly. Guys, I haven't been to a movie theater since.
You gotta go back.
Very sad. I know.
It's like it's rapidly become my favorite thing to do. I love going to the movies.
It's the best. It's the best thing ever. I just, had a wife who already had anxiety because of mass shootings in movie theaters, and then there's a pandemic hit, and we had a child. And now it's like, when am I gonna
Having a small child puts a big damper on doing a lot of things.
But here's the deal.
That's why it's important to remind them of that every day that they are aware to listen.
Yes. My whole thing was like, okay, when she's 5, she's going to go to school. I have so much time. And now she's coming up on 5. My wife is like, the school system sucks. We should probably homeschool. And I can't.
Oh, gosh.
I can't really argue it because we are in Arkansas.
Yeah.
And it's not
You're not
great.
going to do worse.
It's not great. But then I'm just
It's not great.
you know, and I'm trying to not just selfishly be like, nah, just she needs to go to school so I
Send
can
her
like
away.
have some time alone. Yeah, so we're having that conversation right now. That being said, I also haven't watched any movie. I'm so sorry, buddy.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
I did try to read some Garfield inspiration for this.
Excellent.
I couldn't do it.
Oh no, you tried, but you could not do it.
I tried. I didn't have the
Because
attention
of
span.
the Arkansas school system.
Yeah, exactly. Because guys, I can't read.
What are these squiggles in the circles above Garfield? I don't understand.
I don't get it.
Didn't have the attention span for comic strips.
Yeah, I'm in a weird spot right now, Eddie.
Okay. You've got all the polka playing in your
I
brain.
do, exactly. I've got the
Yeah.
Falcon Turbo Folk.
Yeah,
Happening.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my work's just been crazy, so I haven't had time to do anything that I enjoy except for this conversation. So thank you so much.
Well, yeah, and thank you for
Valentine, I'm
part
being
of it.
earnest. I'm having a real Superman moment.
I'm
and
sorry.
You're over there.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just trying to. I'm trying to stall to think of what I have watched.
I know. I'm like, what
Well-
have I even done?
So Nate,
don't
you
know.
talk about
Even
you like to
done.
go to movie theaters.
Yeah.
So do I. Do you like the D-Box experience?
What's
that?
Oh,
yeah,
so it's
maybe I
these
don't know.
seats you sit in. They're kind of like in the middle of the theater, and they like move around.
Oh shit, I've never
Like
done
they're
that.
on a ride.
Oh.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Me
But, like,
either.
I mean, it's got to be the
40X
right
thing?
movie.
Yeah.
We didn't. It costs a lot extra, and my son. So we've done it a couple times for like cheesy movies that we knew were going to be like good
Not
for
great.
the D-Box experience though. And the last one we went to wasn't cheesy. My son really wanted to see F1.
Oh, okay, yeah.
My wife and I are
that
like,
seems like it would be
and
a
my
good
wife and I are
one.
like, we'll go if we could do D-Box because he doesn't always want to do that. And so, yeah, it was pretty.
that
You're
seems fun.
you're racing down and like the
Yeah, I was
seats
gonna say,
moving
like,
around and stuff.
You
It
feel
was
like
pretty
you're in the
cool.
car?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And the movie's like not bad. It's a decent story. So, but yeah,
Okay.
it's not,
You've seen
not
Ford?
one we
Have you
would've-
seen Ford versus Ferrari?
no.
Okay,
I don't really
'Cause I was
care
gonna-
about cars.
Yeah.
So I mean, I like fast cars. I don't know whatever. But yeah, I don't watch
All right,
NASCAR
Tracy
or
Chapman.
F1.
Sure.
But,
Well,
yeah.
that's why. Yeah, I was gonna ask because if you had seen Ford versus Ferrari, I'm trying to get a gauge because like Ford versus
Oh.
Ferrari does kind of the perfect balance of like racing and what it is to like do the thing, like the human competitive, like proving yourself kind of stuff. And I'm
Yeah.
curious about that aspect of F1.
Okay.
You know, I would
Okay.
love to have a D-Box experience watching Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
There you go.
You guys seen that?
Whoa, scary,
Yeah.
dangerous.
Yeah.
That'd be intense.
Just my
You know,
dinner
was
with
that movie
Andre in
super
D-Box.
Gay? Am I remembering that correctly?
What, Kelly?
Was that movie super
Oh,
gay?
the gayest. It's the best.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've
Okay, I
got-
knew it was on my
yeah.
list, but I haven't watched it yet.
Oh yeah. No, I've got a whole. I've been on the past couple years. I went through a big like nunsploitation phase a couple years ago, and then I've just been on the like biggest like show me every lesbian movie.
Hell
Have you
yeah.
seen
thing
Immaculate?
right now? I've not.
I mean,
I've not.
there's some nunsploitation for you. And Sydney
Yeah.
Sweeney.
I know. I need to. I saw the last
But
night.
he's in his lesbian phase.
I'm in
now.
my
True.
lesbian phase.
Yeah.
Desert Hearts, Carol, Fish Tank, like, no. But in terms of nun, the last nun movie I saw was the Benedetta. You guys?
Oh,
see that?
sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Verhoeven.
Yep.
That was
Verhoeven.
good.
Mhm,
That was
mhm.
good. That's all I have to contribute.
Hell yeah.
Goodbye.
Oh, I have just a little bit to contribute. Do you recall the stairs that fell apart that crumbled outside of
Oh,
my
yes.
Oh, I
apartment?
thought that was a movie at first.
Yeah,
Okay, I
the
didn't know.
stairs that fell
No.
apart.
They were the
outside my
stairs you
apartment.
I
had
am
to go
aware
down
of
to
neither.
get to the boiler
I'm aware of
room.
neither. Okay, yeah.
In Spirited
It was a
Away.
little bit like a horror movie in that I watched my neighbor going down the stairs and a whole step just fell
Oh my
away
gosh.
beneath him. And I knew it was going to happen because I had gone out there only one time before and the stairs were soggy. So I knew that they could not be trusted. And this was great. I'm glad that they ended up being replaced like within the first 2 weeks of me moving into this apartment, because you have to use those stairs to take the trash out. I also overheard a tour of another unit in my apartment wherein the person giving the tour said, "And there's shared laundry in the building." And I was like, pardon me. I have been paying an exorbitant amount of money
Oh no.
to do my laundry off premises. They are down the scary stairs. And there's a code. I emailed them and I said, explain the laundry. And they sent me the code. So now I can do laundry and I just have to go down the scary stairs.
And they're not scary anymore.
I'm not sure if it's free. I haven't been back there yet, but because they are still scary.
Aw.
Well, that's quite a quandary, but
I'll go.
all right,
Yeah,
do it.
You will.
Do it.
You're going to
gonna.
do it.
Do it.
You're going to do it.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm
Do it.
gonna.
Just
Do
do
it.
it.
Just
Come on,
do
okay.
it.
do it.
Wash
Okay, I'll
wash
be
your
right
clothes
back.
right
Yeah,
now.
just do it right now.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Why are you doing this podcast? Go do
Let me
your
take
laundry.
let me see if I can carry all the equipment with me and you guys can come with me.
Great.
I tumble down the stairs.
MouthGarf in the field.
Tumble dry.
I like that.
Oh,
See, Nate, that's why you're the master of
This is what I'm
podcasts.
saying, right? Occasionally
what I
I
often
pipe
call
in
you.
with things that don't make any sense, but they use the same words as things that do, and people love it.
just like
Just like a game that we're going to play. Because it's time to play I See What You Did There.
Yes.
hooray.
All right.
Quick question before we begin. Where
Yes.
are we at time wise in terms of like other shows and guests that you've had? Are we like on track? Are we going? Are Valentine and I going long? Are we short? Do we need to pad this out?
No, we're gonna be a little
Curious.
long, probably.
Okay.
I think.
Are we going to be the longest episode? Because at this point, I'm shooting for that.
Maybe. Could
But
be.
that's been my secret game that I've been playing the
It
entire
depends
time.
how long you take on I See What You Did There, I guess.
Okay, perfect.
But yes, this is going to be a good, healthy episode. No one is going to look at this and be like, "Wow, I can't believe they."
Wow, they really
underdelivered
phoned
this
it
week."
in.
Yeah, yeah. They're going to be like, "Ooh, okay, this is full of stuff." Like we
Little
had
more to
we
chew
had
on.
sound issues, we had internet issues.
Whoops.
We had various diversions. It's great,
Right?
This is
You had
good.
Kylan's Critter Corner.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like he...
Oh, love the critter
I'm like,
corner.
I'm not going to cut most of it. I'm going to do what I can to just.
Good.
I want to present podcast verite to our audience at all
Oh,
at
perfect.
all opportunity.
Got a real Dogma 95 approach to podcasting.
Exactly, you
Love
know?
it.
I See What You Did There. We're going to play this game. All of these are going to relate to music and perhaps a dollar sign, a symbol that was once in Kesha's name, but is not necessarily styled that way anymore. And some Kesha stuff. So I'm sure everyone's going to do very well. This...
You guys are going down. Sorry, I know it's supposed to be co-op.
It's co-op.
It is
It's
all co-op.
co-op.
But hey, I encourage. Look, this is the kind. See, Kylan's padding time right now because he's starting
right.
shit when he knows
right.
there's nothing he started. Much like our taco of a president, he's just like he's picking fights that he's not intending to have anyway.
Honestly, this is probably my favorite time I've been compared to Donald Trump.
Great, yeah.
Much like jail, it's not his first time.
That's right.
Ooh, hey. All right. Number one, this member of the lute family of instruments is of Portuguese origin and was popularized in Hawaii. And James Cameron famously added a dollar sign to the end of this 1979 sci-fi horror classic when pitching his vision for his sequel.
Ukuleleans.
It's ukulele-in.
Oh,
Because no,
okay.
he added the dollar sign. But
You
yes,
added
you
the
see what I
dollar
did there.
sign. Yes.
Great job.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, you're doing a really bad job of padding time.
I'm sorry. Here's the deal. You guys know I love games, and I don't get to play enough games in my life, so I get really excited.
Have you thought
Anytime.
about playing games
Good.
with your daughter?
I've tried. We're still in the like.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I just it seemed like it was the thing to ask.
You know what? That is actually a really good idea. I should maybe try that. I might try that tonight. Well, she's already asleep, but maybe I'll try that tomorrow.
Look behind you, Kylan.
Yeah, that's a lot of games.
I know this is a cry for help, guys, because my wife doesn't. Also,
You're like, play with me.
I got from our local library has a collection of board games.
Hell yeah!
You can take out. And I took out the Buffy the Vampire Slayer game.
Great.
That came out in 2016. Because that's my favorite TV show of all time. And I got it because I was looking through all the games. You can ostensibly play it single player. There are mechanics in the game. And then my wife hasn't played it with me. I've asked her a couple times and she's too tired. So there've been a couple days where I'm like, I'm not spiraling. I'm just sitting on the back porch, drinking wine and playing the Buffy the Vampire Slayer board game by myself for hours at a time.
There are way worse ways to spend your time. One.
That's true. Exactly.
Two,
that's why I keep saying.
That's way true.
I'm not spiraling.
Knowing that you love Buffy the Vampire Slayer so much, we have to have you back and do an episode about some Buffy. Because I was such a fan of that show that because it was on in a videotape or DVD era, I was taping every episode when they aired because I missed some of the second season, and then I was so regretful that I would never see them because of course in the 90s the assumption was I will never see this.
You might not.
Like I have to catch the day that it's in syndication and they play the episode I haven't seen. I obsessively recorded those through
that's great.
Through season 6. I just had those SP speed video cassettes.
You still have those? I'll buy them from you.
I should see. I bet they're if I do have them, they're still at my dad's house in the basement. But yeah, I would do that. Yeah, great show. We should definitely talk about that. Okay,
sure.
Ukulelean, number 2. In this self-interested writer and objectivist philosopher's novel Atlas Shrugged, the protagonist made up the history of the dollar sign as a U without the base, placed over an S for US, though historians claim it's actually evolved from Spanish-American pesos, which was accepted as legal tender in this country until 1857, because we have a long history, and I think that's important for us to just say on the podcast out of context for no particular reason, but we have always kind of accepted people from other places and not questioned it. That's the first part. And this non-premeditated, inconsistent action is designed to offer compassion, generosity, and benevolence toward the outside world.
If I'm being completely honest, I zoned out after Atlas Shrugged. Could you say it again?
I
Sure.
did too.
Yeah. So the first part is you need the name of the self-interested and objectivist philosopher writer of Atlas Shrugged. That's
Correct.
the first part.
Got it.
Second part. This is a non-premeditated, inconsistent action designed to offer compassion, generosity, and benevolence toward the outside world.
Oh, and random act of kindness.
You see what I did there?
Yes,
Got
there it is. Good.
See what I did is I took Ayn Rand's bullshit and then I made it about being
you
nice
made it
to other
good.
people.
You did,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
You
good.
nailed
That's
it.
good.
I had the exact same experience I do when I read Ayn Rand.
And it was
Yeah,
just
exactly.
sort of
It was like
disappear.
and it was great to learn that so the origin of the dollar sign, the S with the lines through it, was because we used to do Spanish peso, so it was abbreviated as an S with a little p, and so we started stacking that, and then it was just like, okay, it's just an S, just throw lines through it. So it's literally yet another thing that we stole from another country's work.
that doesn't sound like us.
No, not at all.
Melting pot.
Certainly not the kinds of people who would be upset about a Superman.
Yeah.
Okay, number three. This Kesha hit predated its social media homophone by 9 years. And this is a slang phrase associated with the 1990s as a sarcastic way of saying one does not want to hear what another is saying, by instead offering that they engage with the multi-fingered appendage located at the end of their forearm.
Tick-tock
Even
to
I
the
can get this
hand.
one. Yeah.
Tick-tock to the hand. You see what I did there?
I see what you did there.
I see what you did there.
I've been looking
This is
for
my favorite. segment in all of podcasts. I listen to so many podcasts, and this is my favorite part of literally every podcast I listen to.
I wonder if I could take this shit on the
Yay!
road. Like, look, if you would evangelize us a little bit, like, we could go out and just do like, hey, you're buying like 40 minutes of I See What You Did There, and it's just me standing there saying stuff while people are befuddled or very happy.
I see what yeah. I See What You Did There. An Evening with Nate Regolia. I think we could sell this.
Yeah, and then it can go weirder and weirder over time. Where eventually, what I did is just like I took a shit on the stage. Do you see what I did?
Right. Do you see what I did there? Oh yeah, I do.
This is how you land in jail.
I do want to look up if I See What You Did There. An Evening with Nate Regolia is available on GoDaddy.
.store.
.xyz.
Yeah, we need the .xyz. Could we do I See What You Did There, An Evening with Nate Regolia, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, F, all the way down, .xyz.
You know what? I can almost guarantee you that's available.
Yeah, I mean, I think people are doing it wrong, right? Everybody thinks URLs need to be like golf. You want a lower score, you want a shorter thing. People
you don't need the bit.ly. Like, you don't need that.
Like, we got to force people to extend their attention spans by making them type in the entire title to Fiona Apple's third album to get to a website.
Let's gatekeep the internet again.
Yes,
please.
Yes. Look, I mean, in fairness, all the fucking chuds and normies have ruined it.
Exactly. All right, Nate.
Okay.
1 cent for the first year.
Oh. Wow. I still feel like that's a little much, isn't it?
Well, apparently you have to pay $43.99 today.
Wow.
But then it's 1 cent for the first year. I don't know. This doesn't make any sense.
So
that
it
doesn't make sense
$44. That's like, what are you talking about? Oh, it's $2,000 up front, but then it's only a penny. No,
but according to GoDaddy.com, there's a little thing of why it's great. As in, I See What You Did There, is a high-value keyword that has an average sale price of $2,241.
Wow.
What?
Man.
All right.
Imagine
bullshit.
Thinking about the words that you use to speak to other people is like, hey, I'm using an I statement not because I want to express myself, but because it's a high-value keyword.
It's a
high-value keyword.
The world's ending.
I can't afford to take responsibility for my actions because of the value of I as a keyword, so I'm going to blame others.
I hate it here.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I do too.
Okay, hey, speaking of that, number 4, in 2012, Kesha collaborated on a song titled 2012, You Must Be Upgraded, with this hot-mouthed or spicy kissing psychedelic rock act. And this is a technical term for matching a speaking or singing person's mouth movements for sung or spoken vocals.
Oh. Flaming lip syncing?
Yeah. You see what I did there?
Yeah.
Flaming lip syncing. Flaming lips. That's right. Do you realize?
I was so focused on spicy mouth. I was like, what could that?
It's because
I'm there now.
Sometimes hot is different.
Did you guys ever listen to that Miley Cyrus and her Dead Pets album? So Miley Cyrus did an album where the Flaming Lips were her backing band. They did like a garage rock album around that same time, like 2012, maybe 2013. There's
too many fun things that I haven't checked out. That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Did Kesha write any songs for that album?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. We'll cut this part out.
Doesn't care.
Yeah,
It's not Kesha related.
No, we don't want it anymore. Okay, number 5. This is the last one. In 2023, Kesha removed the name of this disgraced white party host and baby oil enthusiast from her song TikTok. And she pledges to change the lyrics in all future performances. And this 1998 science fiction disaster film was released the same summer as Armageddon, which had a very similar space rock Earth collision plot.
Did Deep Impact.
P did Deep
there
Impact.
There you go.
You see what I did there? Yes. We did it!
We did it!
We did it!
And now it's time
all day, every day
to talk Debs.
How many Debs? How many Debs? How many Debs? How many Debs?
Debs.
So yeah.
You guys already ranked this.
5.
8 out of 10 devs.
Yeah. I mean,
the scale is up to 5, though,
Well,
right?
I mean,
so would that then
Yeah,
translate to
yeah. I
four?
mean, I wouldn't give this 4 debs though. I think this is a 5 debber
It's a 5
album
deb.
and a 5 deb experience. And like, I think this whole conversation, any time that I can talk to anyone who like opens my mind to an art that I didn't consume or didn't know to consume, it's invaluable, right? Because like, I look at it this way. I'm 43 in reality. I'm also 130. I'm also on Mars right now, lamenting all of Earth because what? But the thing about it is like, life is this thing where the older you get, the more you realize that you are not going to experience everything. Like you cannot. There is infinitely more things that I have not experienced than I ever will be able to. And so anytime something like this happens where I go like, oh shit, this person was right on my nose the whole time. I never bothered to listen because of whatever preconceived notions I had, whatever biases I had, whatever. And then 2 people come along and they're like, hey, here's the keys to the door that you just refused to open. What's your fucking problem? And then I open them like, oh, this is great. Like there's a pool in here. There's fucking beer. There's
Tits
like
out.
sexy ladies. It's great. It's like
Shared
tits
laundry.
out. Yeah. There's
Shared
building
laundry.
laundry. I mean, come on.
It's been a big week for me.
That's a big deal. I
It's
agree. I
huge.
agree.
And as a crossover,
Plus
this is all
Kesha,
good
2
too.
huge things.
Yeah. Yeah. I just think everything about this was great. This also maybe our longest episode ever. So that's
Yes.
got to be worth 5. Like, what are we talking about?
All right. So I'm going to come back next year to celebrate the first anniversary of the longest album, or the longest episode
podcast.
Longest episode.
of Debut
Yeah.
Buddies.
And we're
Yeah.
gonna do.
Perfect.
We're gonna record for 24 hours straight.
It's going to be like a telethon. We're going to do a 24
We'll do it in
hours.
shifts.
And it's just gonna be us interviewing Reggie the Bat.
Right.
For 24 hours.
Kelly, if you do it in shifts, you realize like 19 of those hours are going to be Nate and I just doing I See What You Did There.
Great.
To an insane amount, like just 2 like chattering idiots just going mad.
There's just like blood dripping out of
Great.
our eyes. Like, yeah, I
I
see
see
what
what
you
you
I'm
did
gonna
there.
come back and
You
you're
see
just
what I did there?
one person.
I've seen everything. It's too much.
Dude, that's great. I love that. Thank you for coming to Kesha with an open mind and an open heart and open ears and just all of your orifices open, which is the way to
It's
approach
important.
Kesha.
She would love that.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I
would
think.
love that. Yeah.
Look, if I ever see her on the street, I will do my best to approach in that manner.
Open orifices.
Just to rant a little bit more about this. Like, it also comes to this thing where, as I get older, the more I realize, just like going into anything thinking I know what it is, I'm almost always wrong.
Right.
Like, there are plenty of movies that I've gone to where I was like, oh, I assume it's this kind of movie. And then I watch and I'm like,
Right.
oh, fuck. Like, this turned out to be like a fun caper movie. And I just always assumed that it was like a dry classic that I wouldn't really enjoy, but I had to watch for the canon or whatever, right?
Right.
This is just another one of those things. I mean, I went into that with Taylor Swift this way. Like my wife was the door opener in that situation. But like when I listened to Folklore for the first time, I was like, oh wow, I dig this. This like reminds me of Bon Iver and all this other shit that I really liked, 10 years ago and whatever.
Yeah.
And I feel like the world is just so much more full of surprises when you don't assume you know what's coming.
Yes.
And you go like, okay, what's this about? And it's all, I mean, it's kind of the reason that like I love horror movies, and it's one of the reasons I love talking horror movies with Kelly a lot. Is because horror is about that, right? Horror is about like, hey, you think you know what's going to happen because of the genre, and then it presents you with like, here, we're going to not only control what you see and give you something that you might not expect, but we're also going to control the way you consume it with the way we film it. And music is that way too. This album ushers you from place to place. It takes you from genre to genre. It gives you all of the flavors to try, and then it's like, here, just do it. And then you go back and listen to 3 times, and you're like, fuck, these all taste great together. This is a chocolate and peanut butter situation. What the fuck?
Dude,
But if you leave it on repeat too long, you will feel physically
Well,
ill.
sure. Yeah.
Eating way too many Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I made myself sick on Kesha.
I do that every Easter.
Yeah. Man, Nate, just your 130-year-old wisdom just shines through. Again.
I've been around a few times, you know? It's just not my first rodeo.
That's why we all call you the grandfather of podcasting.
That's right.
Please, great grandfather of podcast.
Great grandpappy of podcasting. Yeah, man, thank you so much for allowing us to come on your show and talk about not only our love of Kesha, but the other insane things we talked about, but just coming at it like openly, because that's the whole point of our show, In Defense of Kesha, right? Is to just take an artist that we both genuinely love, and that we both loved for a long time, like a long enough time that we both have, I feel like, our sort of defenses, like our things that we kind of like say to people, and just like making our job easier. Because we're trying to one person at a time. We're trying to evangelize. I think we often say too on In Defense of Kesha, have you heard the good news of Kesha? So we're evangelizing. I mean, we got the whole like Mormon boy thing going on too. Lawyer / Mormon missionary.
I mean, it's really the same. It's
I love
the same
it.
School.
The same thing. Yeah. So I appreciate you guys giving Kesha a chance.
Of course. Kelly, how many devs?
Oh, 5.
Great.
5 devs.
It's 5s all around then.
5's all around.
It's unanimous.
It's 20. It's 20.
Yeah.
It's unanimous.
20
Yeah,
devs.
all
So
in.
easy.
Yeah.
So easy to do the math on this one.
Yeah, well, and thank both of you because, like, I mean, it's just, it's great to talk to anybody about the thing that they care about and to give it a chance, because part of life is, like, figuring out how much time you have to do things and making real, like, cost-benefit analysis choices. I don't have enough time to check that out. And then if somebody says you really should, and then you go and you're like, oh yeah, I'm glad I checked that out, because I wouldn't have. That would have been in my like, that could be a skip list. Right. You know what I mean?
I feel that way even when I don't enjoy something.
Yeah.
Like I usually
yeah.
enjoy the fact that I took the time because someone that I know in my life thought I would enjoy it. And if I don't, then I at least get to like talk shit on another group chat about it.
Yeah. Well, and
Still valuable.
Yeah, exactly,
Still valuable.
exactly.
I need the material.
and I think there's this big thing with the fact that, because of the algorithmic nature of the internet, most of the things that get recommended to you by non-friends is just like, well, these things are jockeying for content position. And so you're getting a bunch of stuff that, like, yeah, you can passively experience the world. Or people can share things with you and you can try them. And then you can find out whether you like them or not, but at least you did a new thing. And I don't know. I think of that too. Like I love my job, but my job involves generally writing a lot of emails and reading a lot of emails and that cycle repeating itself. And that is by no means a problem. But I mean, if somebody can give me something where I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this instead of like putting on this thing that I've already watched because I just need something to turn my brain off at the end of the day. Like, fuck yeah, let's do it. Like, let's have new experiences. Let's live while the living's good.
Right. Let's all play the Buffy the Vampire Slayer board game together.
That's right. Look,
People kept telling
play
me
games.
and my wife that
Notably.
we should watch Bob's Burgers, and for some reason, for the longest time, we were just like, I don't know why would we watch that? And we started watching it recently, and I'm like, oh my god, this is my fucking favorite thing.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
believe we
it's
haven't
so
been watching this. What
it's oh my god. The most recent season of Bob's Burgers 2 is amazing. There's
We're
like
on season 4. We're on season 4 right now.
There's
so,
like a
yeah.
Yeah, no spoilers.
No
spoilers,
But there's
no.
there's like a karaoke talent show episode that's really fun
gosh.
in this last season. There's a great like murder mystery with miniature dollhouses episode. Like there's just
Oh my gosh.
because Bob's Burgers does
Yeah.
this thing where it's both really funny and goofy, but it also has like a really deep current of emotional heart. And and those episodes where like two siblings bond over something, and you're like,
Yeah,
you're brought to tears. Like I'm brought to tears. Like it's so nice.
You could say it's the Superman of animated sitcoms.
You could say
James
that.
Gunn's Superman of animated sitcoms.
Whoa.
Oh,
I have a sort of unrelated question.
Bring it.
Yeah.
TJ said that we should have a Kelly on. Is this the Kelly that he said we should have on? Okay.
Yes.
Great.
So you were
Nice.
We're
Thanks,
talking,
TJ.
We're talking,
you were
we're
on
talking-
CJN, a CJN episode.
A long
Yes.
time ago,
Well,
yeah.
So they had me on the episode, to talk about. We can cut all this, but
Yeah.
to
it's
talk
fine.
about
I'll leave
a
it.
band that I was in.
He's gonna leave it
And
in.
and so I started listening to them. It's kind of piggyback on something Nate said. My mom was dying of cancer a couple of years ago, and I was driving like an hour and a half, 2 hours one way to go visit her in the town down the road from me, and then back. And so I started listening to CJN because I had kind of gotten to know them and stuff, And one of the things that made me laugh out loud the most was when they were doing I don't remember what it was, but it was like the commercials for their thing, and they have to like talk to that robot.
Oh yeah.
And the robot
Yes,
asks you, how do you identify? And you went, white? And I was dying laughing. I don't remember what the answer was supposed to be, but you were just so... I'm sorry, that is so...
It's been
such
so
an
long
aside,
ago.
But yeah.
It's been so long.
It made me laugh so much in the car.
Oh,
So,
good.
yeah.
Yay.
That's great.
Anyway,
that's my other show.
You're prolific. You're a prolific creator. Something
like
you're
that.
something of an audio mega business person.
Well, I have a tendency to
Magnate.
That's the one.
to bloviate if you're to listen to one specific iTunes review of Church Jams Now that I've not taken to heart. I'm not super offended by.
Sure.
But I have a tendency to bloviate, as evidenced by the fact that this is now officially the longest debut
This
buddies
is definitely
episode.
the longest episode. Look, I like to think of podcasting to an extent as the 2020s equivalent of leaving a long voicemail message for a friend, because nobody does that. We don't call each other and we don't leave voicemails.
No.
But this is a voicemail where I hope people who like me will listen and be like, oh yeah, that's okay. That's how Nate's doing. Great. I'm glad to hear from him.
I love that.
It works.
My dad, my
God.
dad recently told me he listens to Church Jams Now to fall asleep.
Great.
And I love that.
Yeah.
He was like, I hope you're not
Yeah,
offended.
that's really
I'm like,
sweet.
no, I was like,
No, you
great.
like hearing my voice and it relaxes
Yeah.
you and brings you like the calm you need to. Yeah, like who wouldn't?
Yeah, it's
want
got
that?
good
Yeah.
vibes. It's-
Yeah.
I
I felt like
love
I was
that.
listening to like three of my friends talk.
Yeah.
For a lot, like, and I think I got to know them way better than they knew me. So by the time we started doing In Defense of Kesha, I was like, asking him all these questions, and he's like,
Parasocial relationship.
Yeah, my favorite meme is the thing where it's like what listen to a podcast is like, and it's a kid sitting in front of like a billboard of people like talking to each other over ice
Yeah.
cream.
Me with my friends.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah.
All right, 5 Debs all around.
5 Debs.
On our next episode, we're gonna switch it up because we told you listeners that we were gonna talk about the first credit card, but we're pushing that because this amazing thing happened instead. So you got this episode. Next episode of Debut Buddies, we're gonna talk about that first credit card, and I don't say that entirely because we didn't plan for what we would do after this anyway. I say it because this makes the
isn't
most
quick
sense.
thinking.
This absolutely is the intended plan the whole time, and it's good. It's good. Everything's good. We're loving it. McDonald's. If you like this podcast, please subscribe, rate, and review us wherever you listen. You would go ahead and leave a 5-star review for us on Apple Podcasts and talk to us about your experience with Kesha. Tell us what you think of Kesha. Tell us, you know what, if you want to review In Defense of Kesha in the review box of Debut Buddies after giving us 5 stars, you can do that too. If you
We would
think
take that.
that
That
Kylan
works.
bloviates, go ahead. Go
Please,
to town.
please,
Like go ham ranting about Kylan. That's fine with me. Because I bloviate too, I'm sure. I know I do because every time I edit this, I'm like, God, I talk so fucking much.
Yeah, dude.
That's how I felt editing Fish of the Monster.
Because I'm looking like, oh, good. Kelly talks for like a good 3 minutes here. Finally, I don't seem like an asshole.
Yeah, dude, there's something about that. Being a podcast editor, editing your own podcast, of just like when you see that stretch on your track and you just know, you're just like, oh, God damn it.
Yeah.
What did I
Shut the fuck
Yeah, well, because the
up.
secret is like we enjoy doing this, but we also hate ourselves so deeply.
Right.
And we
So
hate everything we
much.
think and have to say.
Exactly.
Mental health.
Yeah.
I don't know her.
So yeah, give us a 5-star review. If you like the music, check out Michael J. O'Connor. Go to michaeljoconnor.bandcamp.com. If you want to check out his best of, he's put a compilation together of the last 20 years of his music. You're going to love that. You can also go to Michael J. O'Connor and thecoldfamily.bandcamp.com to check out his new band. That's all great. If you want to read some books, go to readspaceboy.com. We've got a few more coming out this year. And, probably going to keep publishing in 2026. Stuff's happening.
Nice.
So that's cool. Gentlemen, do you have anything to plug other than In Defense of Kesha, the podcast about defending Kesha from her many
Detractors.
Yeah.
Dissenters.
I think we're more defending our own personal love of Kesha, our
Great.
unironic
Okay.
love.
Sure.
Yeah, because people do not think that we should be people that like Kesha based upon
Exactly.
our other musical tastes.
We don't seem like Kesha guys.
The way we present ourselves, yeah.
No,
As
I
animals.
think that the glitter all over your faces screams Kesha to me.
True. I
mean, your
this
tits are
mesh,
out.
This,
I'm just
our
saying.
tits are out. This
Your tits are out.
mesh crop top,
Which I admire that you put on a tie and a suit coat over that.
over it. Yeah. I'm just slowly. It's so hot in here. I have actually been just slowly stripping down.
If we went another 2 hours,
I would be
Kylan
fully
would
naked.
be just nude. Yeah. And then we've got a real Reggie problem because there's a lot,
Exactly.
Another
a lot of bite
first.
area.
Exactly. Okay. If I can, I'll keep this as brief as possible. I also co-host a show called Church Games Now. The elevator pitch is we go back, me and two friends of mine go back and listen to Christian music from the 90s and 2000s and see if it's any good. We've had Valentine on twice for his band, The W's. Those are some of my favorite episodes of the show. I produce a couple of other shows. You can find all of them at Please Repeat Podcast. It's like a channel on Apple Podcast. So if you just search for Please Repeat, you can find all the shows, including Crashing the Political Party, which we're just about to go into our third season. It's where Dr. A.J. Simmons speaks to independent and third-party political candidates, just trying to give people more information about third-party and independent politics.
And you'll have Elon Musk will be on that show soon?
Honestly, we've been having conversations.
Really? Okay.
We're like, we don't know. We're holding off. We're like, we don't know if this might be something we have to like diverge somewhere in season 3 and like talk about this. We don't want to, but we might have to.
Yeah.
We just got picked up by a couple state-led NPR stations.
Oh,
so
cool.
you may be able to listen to that terrestrially.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Yeah. Big time.
That's awesome.
That's about it. I have music coming out soon too. KylanSavage.bandcamp.com. I don't know if you want to come over and play a board game. Message me. Just request my address in an iTunes review, and if you give it four
5 stars.
more stars, I'll give it to you.
Great.
I don't give a shit.
I love it. Yeah.
Your wife is not.
She's not
going
gonna
to
be.
Email us debutbuddies@gmail.com for Kylan's address. We will provide his assassination coordinates. No problem.
If it's not them, it's the brown recluses. I'm going either
It's
way
true.
at some point.
or the rabies. Yeah.
Valentine, do you have anything to plug?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Well,
I mean, yeah.
great.
Nope. Sorry.
Just In Defense of Kesha.
No.
In
I don't
Defense
know.
of
Defense
Kesha.
of Kesha, yeah.
Listen to that.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, get in there. Well, yeah, we did it.
Right.
We're gonna talk about the first credit
We did
card
it.
on our next episode of Debut Buddies, and otherwise, I hope that everyone listening wakes up feeling not shitty, wakes up feeling like themselves,
wakes up feeling boy crazy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wake up feeling boy. Yeah, you know what? I think that's good for everybody.
I think so. As long as you're not delusional.
Is the solution to male loneliness waking up boy crazy?
Tune in to next Debut Buddies and find out.
That's right. That's right. We will definitely remember and answer the question. Yo-ha!
Yo-ha!
Bye, buddies.
Bye. Thanks for letting me be a buddy.
Yeah, thanks.
Always. Once a buddy, always a buddy.
Fast